string out of nothing.
Oh, great. Yeah, embarrass me immediately as soon as we start. I'm already talking about something silly. Hold on, let me fix my camera. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Check it on YouTube.
Okay, let me check.
I don't think we're streaming. What are you saying about Sack Chaser?
I was saying I was listening to his song on the album that came out after he died, Sacrilegious. There's a song on it called Slime Global, and he has a bar in it. He's doing like that. Wait 'em up, wiping down, like that kind of vocal, and he goes, suck on his dick like a pedophile, like that.
Oh shit, dude! I think we're streaming.
Okay, what's up, guys? Damn.
Welcome to the Zeitgeist stream.
It says second stream. This is the third one, you idiot.
Welcome to the Zeitgeist stream.
It is working.
This is the third stream. I think I gotta change the name.
Dude, I love 6ix9ine. He's my favorite rapper.
He didn't do nothing.
I know. He's probably the most articulate, intelligent rapper. Wait. Yeah, boy! Oh, nigga, Fire. Where'd my boy go? Petty rap on this shit.
Open to this door, yeah, get on the floor, yeah.
All right, welcome to the Zeitgeist stream.
What's up?
Matthew Gonzalez. We got Jaime, son of James, Jeff Garcia, business.
Yeah, that's what I'm known as.
Yeah, most people usually know him as Jeff Garcia. He's also. Do we want to drop your other aliases or no?
Well, what Steam?
Yeah,
that's all I got. No, there's no one's gonna recognize it. There's no point.
No,
you do need to change. Oh, Zeitgeist third stream. I see it. Yeah, it works.
Beautiful.
You hear the baby crying already. That's how you know. That's a sign. That's an omen.
It's an omen.
Isn't an omen a bad thing?
I think so. I don't think there's really good omens like that. I don't think most.
I've heard the term good omens before though.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
We're gonna send this to
all my friends.
Yeah. Did you post the live on your thing?
I said I was gonna be on it in a little, and that was like 10 minutes ago. So, and I sent the channel. So if you're not there, you're just kind of stupid. I don't want stupid people.
Yeah. I set the category to how to in style because I figured that helped a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
all right. Topic. Well, actually, should I introduce it or should Oh, before that, what's up?
You should give a little introduction. Your real one.
Yeah, my name. Yesterday was a fake one. My name's Jaime. I am a curator of the arts. I like to archive a lot of old film, old music, things that I appreciate. There's a lot of people, I noticed this, that are very lost, but at the same time, they want to produce art about their confusion. And I always figure that is a sign of delusion. I am more interested in this young, beautiful age, this gift, this godly, heavenly gift that we have been given called youth, that we are meant to look upon the past, look at the inspiration that we have gained from things like religion or art or film, and we are meant to move forward and create something to eclipse even that beauty that we are looking back on now. So at the current moment, I would consider myself an archiver of media. I am I've been very acquainted throughout my life with the interwebs. I was on very young. Probably. Oh my lord! Do you hear that, baby? Do you
It's
hear
good
that? Seriously?
ambience. It's
Yeah,
good
it's good
ambience.
ambience. That baby right there should describe what my childhood was like for almost all of it until like recently. I was
Why you were
very
crying
unhappy.
and screaming until recently?
Yeah, until
Really?
recently I was crying and screaming, and that's pretty much all I heard. I am from a very big family, like over 7 people in the house at a time, very crammed, very small. I've never, to my memory, I've never ever lived in a house with more than one floor. Always very small. Lot like my parents are the type of people that when they install doors, they make sure that they have a way to open the locks like within half a second just to fucking kick down the door and shit. That's what my life has been, and anyone else, I know this for a fact, anyone else would have either caved to their parents' will or they would have gone on the long, long road to this baby right here, to hatred, to sadness. But through my brothers, through resilience, through my faith, I've been able to conquer that well enough that I can say that I am, for my age, a pretty well balanced person. I try when I see something bad happening, I try to put myself in the middle and I try to figure out what's going on. I try to resolve things. I'm a resolver. And I can be aggressive, I can be blunt, I can be mean sometimes, but I think I think for what I've been given in my life, for the blessings and the shortcomings, the hand that I've been dealt, I've done a pretty good job. And I can only thank, again, my brothers like Matthew right here, Crespin, Connor, everyone else you've
Yeah.
seen. Was Garrett in the other live stream?
I think he was there for a cameo.
For like a second, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll meet him, my bros.
The
And
brother.
that's all I can say about myself. The future is still yet to be made. So
Hmm. I will
let
say
that be
real
that.
quick though, um,
Hi,
apart from like NPC routines where people open and close doors arbitrarily, shout out you in different languages from across the house, probably giving you all sorts of sensory issues and this and that. How
man.
what was your stint in the faith like? How did you approach your faith?
Well, do you mean how did I find it, or how am I
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
practicing it now?
Oh, both, I guess.
Okay, well, I was baptized Roman Catholic. I come from a Roman Catholic family, even though we are not like. I mean, parents will always say things about God, but they never really explain further than that. Um, so I came from a very secular, I guess you could say, Catholic family, not very practicing. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, don't mind me.
Okay, I won't mind you. Um, and for a time when I was about like 11, 12, what are you eating? Seriously, what is that?
Garlic bagel.
I wish I had a garlic bagel. 11, 12 years old, around that time, got involved with a bunch of occultist, strange people. Because my whole life, all my friends, if they weren't real life friends, they were always like worryingly older than me, like 5, 6, 7, close to a decade years older than me. Very unhealthy relationships.
Mhm.
Um, and I stumbled upon this. This was the age where Discord was finally eclipsing everything. Like there was no more Steam. Instagram was basically becoming like a hub for Discord
Your
servers.
friends would threaten to stop talking to you if you didn't create a Discord to keep in touch with them.
Yeah, that's why I created Discord, because my friends would not talk to me until I created one. Um, so that was the time, because we went back to these crazy little freak servers, and like everything is its own group chat inside of another group chat. Blah 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 blah. I became acquainted with a group of rel- American Orthodox people, and is it a good idea to put the name Crack Life out there?
Uh, don't give it too much attention,
Don't
but
give it too
do
much
what you will.
attention. But yada yada yada. This I had considered myself atheist because all of my friends had been growing up and we've all been very young, and we basically believed in all the what's the word for it? Matt, help me out here.
What word?
It's not programming. Whatever.
Conditioning?
America, I conditioning. Yeah, California is a very secular state, and I was very much a product of that. And it wasn't until I was about 12 or 13 years old that I met other religious people that I could relate to, and I quickly took upon parodying that position to try and fit in. But always throughout that, I think there's someone trying to enter the room. I'll give it a second.
Bringing it to you live.
Bring it to you live. Look at my
All the
nose.
drama. I think there's like a little guy in there waving to me.
There's a little rat in there that's gonna jump out and fucking kill you.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, I don't think there's anyone. But yeah, occultist people is being religious
Russian
only in
white
name.
army diaspora in America.
Yeah, like Pennsylvania diaspora in America, fiending on the youth to spread extremist.
Yeah.
That's a proper word. Extremist beliefs. And I got out of that very dramatically because this was going into 2020, so everything was shut down. I had no friends at all. I was barely allowed to go outside because my family is very paranoid about my grandparents are the type of people that close the blinds in the bedrooms because they think people are watching them through them. My parents seldom ever let me outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I was living in a nightmare online Discord world surrounded by basically pagan people teaching me all sorts of nonsense. Man, I'm getting lost in my own story. Point is,
You're doing good, but how did you get out of that, would you say?
well, it kind of imploded on itself. I really didn't have much impact on it, honestly. Like those circles always find a way to cause needless drama and separate each other, and usually it's a girl that is the primer for it. A girl will get in the way of everything, and then people will reveal their long muted hatred for each other and the things that they say, and then it just falls apart from there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
How
what happened.
exactly from those foundations would you say you found your faith now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there was still a couple people from that time that you'll meet them. Will Miles be on the streams sometime, maybe?
Oh, we can see. Yeah.
Other people actually my age, people with similar backgrounds. Matthew was part of that. I found Matthew before all that though.
Yeah.
I met
We'll have to talk
Matthew.
about that too.
Yeah, I met Matthew on Steam when I was 2019?
Like the very beginning,
The
basically.
very beginning of 2019.
But I feel like we interacted with each other like longer than that. We just didn't have each other like added, bumped into each other, little cameos here and there. Probably back to like 2018 because we were in the same groups.
Late ass 2018. Good times.
Yeah.
Bro, I still miss 2017. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for 2017.
When are people going to talk about
nostalgia.
2017 as retro vintage?
I know.
Said 2015, 2013. We're talking 2017. That's real.
That's real nostalgia.
Yeah, I got nostalgia for 2 minutes ago, bro.
I swear to F, I do.
Yeah, that's crazy though. So, yeah, what's our? I don't know. I think I added. We talked a bit on Steam before, and I added him on Discord, and I was still like completely crazy and insane. So we went through periods, I think, where we would just like
bicker,
constantly spam each other with the dumbest, stupidest, basically writing
hate mail.
Yeah, writing hate mail to each other, writing fan fictions about like
Writing like hate mail, like final email to each other, and then we get back together like a day later.
yeah, basically. And then we stopped talking for a little bit, and then there was a scandal involving a certain Discord server that had bringing
like
it
my
to you
house.
live. You know?
Come visit my house.
Yeah, there's a scandal where there is a Discord server that was hypnotizing people. Literally, it was the craziest thing ever. And I needed to tell Jaime about it. So after a little short period of not really talking to each other, I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, you should check this out." And I invited him to the server where we were talking about it, and then we started talking more consistently. And then from then on, we basically spoke to each other like every day. And that was in 2019, also.
That wasn't in 2019, was it?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that.
Oh no, that's how I got into that
Yeah,
server.
yeah, that's how we started talking like every
Oh
day.
yeah. I was gonna mention something, but I don't think it's appropriate.
Yeah. Well, there will be other streams in the future to give more
Yeah,
exposure.
that's not good for an introduction.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, so me and Jaime.
Also, my memory is so blurred from that time. Like it actually, like that whole.
It's feverish.
I know it is very feverish. It feels like a dream I had. So it's hard for me to explain it because it basically only has any consistency or linearity in my mind. It's difficult to espouse it. Yeah, I look cool in this upside down angle.
Yeah, you do. So we both we've been tapped in for a minute. We have some overlapping interests, particularly I guess with being incessant stalkers of popular figures and micro celebrities, not even real ones.
My jeans are cool as fuck.
Yeah. You know, we listen to music a lot, send music to each other, and we also talk about books a lot. So he's in our little shadow clique where we all kind of post what we're reading, what we're listening to, and we talk to each other all day. And it's like top secret. It's like mad important. So
mad private, you can't get in. It's members only.
Yeah, members only. Drain only VIP.
Bitch, you fucking whore, you fucking whore.
Dude, it's getting too cinematic now.
If you go out wearing that and you get molested by a group of it's your fault.
I'm not gonna forgive you for it.
I'm not gonna forgive you for it.
I'm gonna put you on the blacklist, on the cool list.
I wonder how loud this really is.
It's probably not quiet.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Sorry, it's not quiet, dude. I don't think anyone can hear. I think you should speak a little louder. I don't think people are listening.
I've been shaved.
Oh, it looks like an armpit.
Hold on, I'm shaving.
We care a lot about people. I guess what me and Jaime what we bond over the most is people. Yes. We love people. We love people watching.
We love people.
Yeah, we adore people, and we're just fascinated by all the different varieties of people in their own little spaces, and kind of just like observing them without, like no touch torture, 5G, stuff like that.
It's not torture.
I'm just kidding.
He's a kidder. You'll get to know that.
You can't kid a kidder, is what my teacher used to tell me.
What the fuck?
No, we don't.
Camera keeps moving away from me.
No, we just lightly interact with people in small ways. We're slowly like influencing people's lives without.
I was hardly even there.
Like we leave like a nice comment that kind of sticks in their head for like 5 years. I'm just kidding. We wanted to talk about content creators, right?
Yes. Because we're on YouTube, the home of the content.
Yeah. You had a couple words to share about content and people, I think, right?
Well, there's multiple things to say about it. You're going to have to be a little more specific. Oh, that's my belt.
Just talk about like the dynamic, I guess. Like, why do we watch people? What do we get out of it?
What do we get out of it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Hold on. There we go. All right, now I can use this as a microphone.
We have to talk about that before we bring up the Mount Rushmore.
That's a good, yeah, okay. This is a segue into a bit that we are referring to as the Mount Rushmore of YouTube, the absolute best of content creation, the people that are keeping the spirit of creation alive, the people who are bringing you the new, the real shit, no fake shit, no aesthetic aping, real, from the heart, memories that you had, but you can't put into words type shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But what we get out of content, for me mainly, it reminds me of being a younger man looking on YouTube, and there's always something like novel to be seen there. But for these people specifically, their personalities, it's like reading an author, not because you agree with him, but because his diction is so unique and his goal is so bizarre, but at the same time, it just blends together in his writing to make like perfect sense to you once you just indulge yourself in it enough. And that's what I feel like since we have moved away from books, you can get that from a lot of YouTube channels now. There's a lot of weird social media figures, weird people who have almost no presence anywhere. It's almost impossible to find them, but they have been going at it for 10, 15, 20 years providing what's the word? I'm lost in the word.
Like, describe it.
Well, I don't want to bring up Lance, but there are a lot of creative people, insane people out there, and sometimes it's just good to remind yourself of the blessings you have compared
Definitely.
to.
But also, it's not always like a negative thing too.
It's not always a negative. I don't
It's
watch
ambiguous.
people just to watch them fall.
Yeah. No, definitely not. I think we're just captivated by how different people's lifestyles can be.
Yeah.
And well, once again, like their personality, but because on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube content creation, you're going to see some big names too.
Yeah.
We're just talking about people that provide content in general. Okay, they're not necessarily good at gaming. They're not necessarily good at commentary, but we care about
They're just being their self.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like, I mean, Connor brought up reality TV yesterday when we were talking about captivating personalities, and I think it's just like on in this world that God created.
I see it as a similar thing as watching bizarre movies that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, except it's like real.
Lost.
It's real, and
except it's a person. Except it's a person that has like either other people observing him or other people suffering from like a very similar delusion as them.
Yeah, and
they have their own crews. It's like some movie by a director that sucks, but you specifically really like it. But you're just so bummed out because there's nothing like it. But then these people
also can't show people it either.
You can't show people it either. But there's these people out there that have crews of like 5, 6, 10 people exactly like them. Fucking exactly like them.
Yeah.
And now you can entertain it and you can see it. You can see it reach its conclusion, and you can take away lessons from that.
And you can like talk to them too, and like learn about like
their past,
it's
their
like
character flaws, what went wrong.
Imagine watching like a weird movie, but you get to actually talk to like.
You get to talk to the characters.
Yeah, you get to talk to the characters and like the camera crew even.
And and the camera and like, the producers and the advertising team.
Yeah, like you get to talk to like all these people and you just get to like immerse yourself. It's like for the same reason like I used to like talk to weird people in real life too. Who like went to my school who were like just super bizarre and like no one would hang out with them and they'd be like in the back of the class like whittling away at like a weird drawing that like wasn't necessarily good. But it's just interesting to immerse yourself. You know what I mean? And it's not a negative reaction at all. It's not like, oh, this person is like unconventional and strange and it's like a bad thing. It's not that at all. You're admiring the variety of different people that exist. You're looking at the networks they're within and you contrast that with how everyone else lives. And like it's such a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? Like online and offline, like just in general. So we compiled like a list, a Mount Rushmore of amazing content creators that we're interested in. Some of them do make actually good content. Some of them make
Terrible.
yeah,
They
terrible
just spam
content.
the internet with filth.
Stop watching, you know what I mean? It's like watching TLC or something.
It's like watching a car crash.
Yeah. So, and we are super proud of it. We
We're
worked on,
elitist about it.
yeah, we are snobs when it
We're
comes
snobs
to
about it because a lot of people that have the same interest as us are more interested in finding the ways that they can become part of the story, which I think is
which is,
just
like, weird.
I think it's bordering on abuse.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because-
It's yeah, we're not like that at all. We just like to see interesting people.
We like to appreciate things.
Yeah, we like to
appreciate like to appreciate things and and find a space for the very, very best of their of their um of their production to live on somewhere so that we can look on to it for ages and ages.
Yeah, definitely. And also
take some good stuff from it.
yeah. And also once again, it's literally just like
A lot of them are
imagine-
tragic characters too.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are pretty good. It's literally all I can say is like imagine playing like I hate to bring up video games. Oh, real life is like video games. Imagine playing like an RPG game where you move around a bunch, but you just become interested in the people in the shops. You become interested in like the NPCs in like the alleyway that are like super strange, and you just like idle next to them, like fucking like exhaust all the dialogue options and stuff like that.
And then
people like start that.
coming in the alleyway and talking to them.
Yeah, and it's also like we're not separate from this either. We're actually weird people too. You know, people probably do the same to us because we're both
weird, creepy people.
Yeah, we're weird. We're weird and we're strange.
Weird,
and we're
creepy people in the chat. All of them.
To some degree. Yeah. So, I guess it kind of didn't make sense to talk about obscure people because the first person on the list is Neon.
That's really the first that we put on.
Yeah, that's the first that we put on. Okay.
Can you send me the updated one because I only have the old one.
Oh, there isn't like an updated one, but we have
the one that you wrote a couple nights ago.
Oh, you mean the villains?
Wasn't that just all of them? Like
this is just all the people in general. Like I'll send it to you in DMs again. It's just the list that I sent Izzy on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, we have to jumble it though. We have to shuffle the cards.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say one and then you can like say one. So, and keep in mind, I guess not all the people on this list as well are solely.
We don't need to bring up all of them.
Yeah, not all the people on the list are necessarily weird either. They're just intriguing, and some of them are literally just like mainly the content. But I guess
some of them are just because we watched them when we were younger.
But Neon is a recent addition.
And
maybe I could get. Yeah, maybe I could put Izzy on a stream sometime just so he can explain it bigger in a bigger, better way than me. But he's there's something really interesting about him. And I think the main thing that's really interesting about him is how there's no reason he should be as popular as he is. There's like it's kind of counter.
He's a loser. He has no personality. He has no chemistry with anybody. He is just a punching bag. And people watch streams just for him. They don't even watch it to see collaborations, just for him, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's just so bizarre. You look up thumbnails of him.
It's like Rice Gum. It's like Rice Gum.
Yeah, it's like Rice Gum but crazier.
No one actually wanted to watch Rice Gum, but you just watched it because you would just get humiliated all the time.
Yeah, I mean the funniest part is you look up Neon on Google and he's making faces famous. Like this.
He's like Mr. Bean. He's like Mr. Bean.
Yeah, he makes like Mr. Bean facial expressions, and it's like faked his own death, racist, and all this other stuff, and it's like the
serial killer.
Yeah, serial, like just the funniest stuff. He like I'm pretty sure he stages like getting jumped. Like he staged getting jumped that one
He
time.
staged getting jumped twice.
Yeah, like just for the attention. And there's something so profound about how he's like a glitch in like the streaming system. Like there's once again no reason he should be popular, but he just is. And he's so wimpy and he's so pathetic and he's so angry and he gets clowned on by virtually everybody. But the fact that he exists is like so funny. And the fact that he pumps out streams constantly where like he manages to like build his life back together just to demolish it for like a 5-hour stream is like actually so funny to me. Like yeah, I think he like got together with like a girl recently and then like broke up with her like a day after they announced it. Like something it's like some like hot like bimbo chick. Like that's mad funny to me. I don't even know if they broke up, but I saw like a thumbnail where it's like it's over. And he's like right next to her.
Like 10
So he's a
videos
beast.
titled "It's Over."
Yeah. And,
Neon cheats on his girlfriend from 1 day ago.
that's so from 1 day ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neon presses Adam 22, and the thumbnail is like Adam 22 having Neon in like an arm hold.
That's crazy, dude. I can't believe
Smurfing
that.
him.
He was hanging out with Crip Mac.
Crip Mac.
Shout out. But yeah, he's just I'm trying to think of like what else to say about him. I don't know. He's just like a giant oddity. Well, he's not like an oddity because there's people that humiliate themselves like all day for clout, but he does it in a really unique, kind of cool way.
This is definitely the fun. Neon meets Jason Love for the first time.
Yeah, just like he's funny. He's funnier than like other people doing it just because he has like the build for it. Like he looks like he's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like he's
I know,
just,
yeah. He looks
so
like he looks like the kid that lives across the street from Greg. What is his name? Greg. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, weird kid. What's his name? Fregley. He's like Fregley. He looks like Fregley too. He's the
oh,
same
dude,
glasses.
Zero's in the chat.
Zero.
Yeah, he look ew gross. He looks 16.
He looks 16.
Yeah, Neon is really good. He's definitely like
Yeah.
Rushmore.
Hmm.
I like that one lie detector video.
He's
where
19.
Yeah, like that
Oh, no,
lie
he's
detector
20.
video
I
he
don't know.
did, or that live detector like stream, and he just like snitches on himself and doesn't even like attempts to like refute. Like they're like, "Do you watch trans porn?" He's like, "Oh, that one actually
Whoa!
and it shut it." But they're like, have you ever done this before?" He's just like, "Yes, yes, yes." Every time
He's like,
"Well,
if the most annoying kid at your school became famous.
yeah, like no one likes him at all. Like he
No
gets
one,
mad at the
zero
teacher.
people like him.
Yeah, and he's it's just I like that about him genuinely. Like I feel no ill will towards him. I actually like that he makes people angry by like just existing, like polluting like streaming platforms and stuff. It's genuinely like so fucking
God
funny.
bless that kid.
And also when he was arguing with FuzzyTube, and FuzzyTube is like, "You're never gonna make it on your own. You're never gonna do anything." And Neon is like, "Yeah, I am. I'm a one-man show." He's like, "Wallahi, you never say that about yourself, dude." And then Neon is like, "Nah, wallahi, I'm humble, bro. Wallahi, I'm humble."
Wallahi, I'm humble.
That's actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen ever. And whenever he fucks up, he's like, "I'm a Muslim dude. What am I doing?"
He brings out the best in the other people, the most boring people that the most boring people watch. He brings out the best. FuzzyTube crashing his car on live. It's just always perfection whenever Neon's on.
Oh yeah, FuzzyTube, I think deserves.
We should add it. We should add him someday, or maybe
Yeah.
right now.
Under
I think I
duress,
did.
always admit and deflect. That is so funny, dude. We you can choose the next one you want to talk about.
I need to take a piss. Hold on.
Oh, take a piss.
Please wait.
Okay, we're holding off. I'm gonna read the chat. How you doing today, Zero? Maybe you should come on, huh? That'd be so litty. That'd be litty on thug, bruh. Oh, I have to like change the stream name and stuff to something more captivating and interesting. I'd put myself in the Mount Rushmore personally, but I'm not a content beast. I don't have beasthood yet. We'll get there. Don't worry. Subhanallah. Look at the Ummah today. Subhanallah. How do I? Do you have like an Instagram? I could if you stay in the stream for a little, we can knock some people down the Mount Rushmore list, and then we could put you in as a little cameo if you have anything funny to say. Ooh, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, ooh. Man, these slow pokes, dude. AK-47, Mac 11, Glocks and 9s. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. On my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. Mind on my murder. Murder.
What are you talking
Mind
about?
on my murder.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay, in a little, we can we might add Zero.
Guys, evil.
Yeah. All right, Zero. In a little, stay on the stream, okay? We're gonna knock down some Mount Rushmore, and then we'll give you
Your
the thing. if
your
you want
20
more.
seconds of fame.
Nah, you can take over. You can just own me, dude. Honestly.
Fuck!
I'm
Yeah,
Zero's
dude.
bitch. Zero owns me.
I'll never step foot on YouTube again.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to choose the next guy to talk about?
Yeah, sure. Hold up. You know, I feel a lot more comfortable with the sweater.
Yeah.
Let's see. CJ's so cool. Nah. Hold on. Dude, this list is so crazy.
This list, like, we wrote it in such a way where if you just read it, it would like throw you in for a loop with like who's next to each other. But like just no context. These are the greatest people on YouTube, and it's like
I would want to. Hold on. Let me explain. I would want to explain CJ so cool, but I know so little about him that I think it'd be unfair. So
That's
just
more-
know that
yeah.
that's more obscure, even to us. Maybe
I know the CJ so cool lore, but
no, you
I
don't.
might. Yeah, I do. I watched him with Crespin. It's funny.
Digibro or Nozgov archive? Let's do heads or tails for it.
All right.
No, let's do rock paper scissors for it. All right. Do you want to? Which one do you think is better, Digibro or Nozgov?
Which one are you?
I think I'm Digi.
All right, Nazi. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Are you paper?
I'm scissors. Oh wait, I forgot the camera's here. All right. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Oh shit.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
All right, you beat me. Did you? All right, this is gonna be a big one.
This is gonna be a giant one. This is fucked up.
Yeah, we both have a lot to
Bro.
say about it.
I like it. I can't say I
Zero
like it.
said Jaime's got the white girl lifestyle and the Night Stalker genetics.
I do got the white girl lifestyle. You're right.
Yeah.
And girls like me just like how they like the Night Stalker.
Yeah. Girls
But,
like you because you look like a girl sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All right,
only when they're 30 years old and had
Yeah,
a Tumblr like 10 years ago.
Girls specifically over the age of 25 are very attracted to me. I've noticed that in public and online.
Yeah.
So Digibro, please. Let's get on to Digibro. Seriously.
So Digibro is a huge inspiration to me personally.
Yeah.
I've been watching him since like I was actually in late elementary school when I started watching his videos.
That's about when I started watching as well. And he's still uploading. He's still streaming and shit.
Yeah, he's a big inspiration to me personally. I took a lot of writing advice from him unironically. Like I used to watch those videos and I used to like change and like
Yeah, he has
like my stuff. Like,
yeah, on his second channel, More Digi or whatever it was called before it got deleted. He had a bunch of advice, a bunch of advice videos on writing. Like they would be 2 hours long. He would just read his old scripts. He would talk about being in college and his professor rating his stuff and how he just had to cut out so much because he would have so much filler in his stuff. And he had some pretty good advice, honestly. I'm just looking at his channel now, and he has a video from 3 months ago called "I'm Unretired." Subscribe to We Watch Anime. He has a new podcast about anime.
This probably sucks so bad.
It probably sucks. He's only watching new anime, which is why it sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly why. But I grew up in an anime household. My siblings used to watch so much anime, so from a very young age, and they were on all the blogs and the forums and whatnot. And I grew up. I grew up heavy in like the online kind of weeaboo culture, but I didn't like a lot of anime reviewers. That was the thing, and he was the best because he's the only reason we're really doing the Mount Rushmore, and it seems like the most contrarian and like stupid list is because of him, because he was
the first contrarian YouTube, period.
That's true.
No one else.
He would say the most like outrageous, just insane like shit ever, and then he would have like a 3-hour long video.
Bad anime is good, actually. 4 hours and 50 minutes, 37 seconds.
Yeah, he was such a giant, like insane contrarian, kind of to a fault because it like destroyed his life. But there's something about the fact that
he is like homeless now.
Yeah, like he was just it was so like intense. And I was a huge fan of that. Like it did something to me when I was younger and I was watching that. And it directed whatever was wrong with me as a kid into like channeling that into being as creatively contrarian as possible. Watching intentionally terrible YouTubers and watching really bad shows, really bad animes, listening to bad music and actually genuinely enjoying it, and then like hating on stuff that's like actually good. Like it's hipsterism. He's the best hipster, and he's not even like a hipster.
He's the most articulate hipster. And he's
definitely. Like he's such a profound, like, I don't know, like he does have legit good reviews on anime too. Like actually really good ones.
He is a great reviewer.
Yeah, like I like
he
appreciates
the origin of it.
Yeah, I like his taste, but he has some bad taste. But that's like a different.
His taste got worse when he transitioned.
You need a PowerPoint presentation backdrop. Oh, that's you're true. Right. This isn't gonna be the first time me and Jaime like rank anything because we do it like virtually all day. So we'll have another stream.
Yeah, we probably should have came into it more organized because it's such a humongous list, and it's hard to just go.
It's not in any order. We're just really talking about people. Yeah. But there will come a point where there will be like an order.
He has titles like "We Have Accepted Mediocrity" that are 30 minutes long.
That one's crazy. So that one's actually crazy.
During a live telecast from Mumbai, Indian Hindu extremists attack CNN reporter. Rape attempt on CNN reporter by Indian crowd. We got to talk about that one next. But yeah, just like Matthew said, he was very, very. You have channels now. They call themselves hikikomori. That's a Japanese term for people who don't go outside, people who live inside their rooms. That entire subgenre of YouTube, and there are a lot of them. There's like more than 20 channels with a sizable.
We're kind of tapped into that, I'd say.
We're tapped into that as well. That owes everything to Digi, bro.
That's true. But he was actually, the thing is that unlike Neon, he's actually a good content creator, or he was. He used to create really good videos, well edited, funny, good pacing, and like once again, like he had something to say about virtually everything. He just randomly went crazy and stupid, and
not randomly. There was a
not random. But it's I'd say more so he's always been kind of like an erratic personality. Randomly blocking people, starting drama and stuff. Even Turkey Tom. A lot of people don't know about this. He actually beefed with Turkey Tom back in before Turkey Tom was him, back when he only talked about like Jaden animations because he was like,
when he was an animation YouTuber.
He was an animation YouTuber critic in the vein of Daft Pina.
And he was a bad animator as well. He drew
really terrible art. Now he's like trying to be all the the TikTok.
Fish tank is the most important thing on the internet.
Yeah, like that.
that.
I knew the old Turkey Tom, bro. I'm talking
Yeah.
Daft Pina mod drama Discord.
Yes.
All right, bro. That's what I'd be talking about before, when the Blood versus Crip was Turkey Tom or LS Mark. So
LS Mark, we gotta talk about that nigga next.
so you can talk about YouTubers that make content for 14-year-old girls of like drawing like 4-panel like expressions, and there's a whole community of like subgenre of people like micro critiquing them, and like and for whatever reason Turkey Tom beefed with Digibro, and I don't even remember why, but it's so stupid and no one remembers it except me, bro, and Jaime. But like we're the only.
I was an early Daft Pina fan, like before he had like less than 8,000 subs.
Yeah.
Early.
But yeah, so Digibro, like he had traces like that. Also his podcast, I forgot what it was called. You might know. The one with
Yeah, he's had so many.
the one that everyone watched, it was like, it's called like the there's like another YouTuber that was in it. No, it was like way before that. That's crazy that he was with, the Procrastinators, right?
The Procrastinator. There's so many people on that. Holy shit.
Yeah, the Procrastinators. I think Turkey Tom had beef with them because of something relating to the Procrastinators. I don't even remember what it is. It's completely irrelevant. The point is that he's like a very erratic. He's like Kanye West. He's like totally erratic.
He's the Kanye West of YouTube, where he says the stupidest thing ever, and then it turns out he's right, but for the wrong reason.
Yeah, exactly. And then he like churned out, and he's like a lolicon, and he's crazy and weird, and his girlfriend contributed to it before, the Ethan Ralph stuff. But regardless, he's an OG.
Don't bring that name up at all.
Yeah, I won't. I don't want to talk about that at all. But regardless, he's a YouTube OG. He's really important.
Yep.
Zero said you're very good at recall. You should be able to take advantage of the hall of mirrors and get viewers to come through replication. I think you're trying to fuck with me and make me like have a mental breakdown on stream. So
yeah, Zero, you keep saying all these terrible things. You're trying to get inside
stressing
my mind.
You're kind of stressing me out, honestly.
I know. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're kind of like making me freak out, dude.
It's his first time ever making a video.
Yeah, this is my first time on camera.
Yeah, he's never been on camera. And you're gonna sit here and make fun of him.
Want to talk about Nazgov archive now?
Yeah, that wasn't even a proper introduction on Digibro, but let's go into Nazgov.
I think we should have like a separate stream actually dedicated to just like reviewing his videos and talking.
This is an overview. Title it Zeitgeist third stream overview of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. But Nazgov archive, once again, Digibro, we'll talk about him later into some greater things, as well as Neon if we can get Izzy on. But anyway,
he knows way more than me.
Yeah, Nazgov archive. I think you should take
Nazgov archive is completely mine. I tapped Matthew into this.
Yeah. He showed me everything about that.
Nazgov is he looks like me. Nazgov is a transgender Polish musician. What? Why is it so funny? Transgender Polish. I'm typing this into Google right now. Nazgov, transgender Polish hyperpop musician who got. Oh my God, we're gonna have to mention Mermaids 81. That's terrible.
No, they watch this, dude.
I know they watch. It's the worst part is they watch my shit. It's miserable. I don't like any of these niggas. All right, Nazgov. He started out as a CS:GO montage YouTuber.
That's also funny too. Just think of the most generically European person ever.
Yeah, imagine if the most European person ever stole everything from Blade, I9 Bonsai, and Chief Keef. And that's Nazgov. If you can believe that combination. He is. Yeah, I mean, you can just go to his channel, but oh man, what the fuck is wrong with me? Nazgov channel. Sorry, hold on, it's loading.
Okay. You kind of look like a Nosgoth music video right now, actually.
You look like this. You. This is you.
Yeah.
All right.
This is you. This is what you look like. Jaime,
That's what you fucking look like.
yeah, Jaime. Well, what did you do yesterday when you were playing Fear and Hunger? And like I insulted you?
I was sharing my screen and there was a little pop up showing my camera, and I and Matthew was like insulting me on. So he's just playing around, and I put my mouse over the little preview of my camera. I said, "Look, that's what you look like. That's what you look like." That's you.
The funniest shit you've ever done.
That's you, nigga.
But yeah, talk about Nosgoth. So they were CS:GO, Polish.
Yes, the most European person ever goes into hyperpop music. He transitions, and immediately, if you're trans and you're in the hyperpop scene, you will get popularity, no matter what, no matter how shitty your stuff is.
Oh, they're Asian fishing.
They're pretending to be Asian. They're bloating their face in a way to look like an Asian woman. I'm not kidding. Real cultural appropriation in Poland right now.
Racist ass shit.
So I've been interested in this person for like maybe 4 months because I just randomly found one of their music videos. I'm like, how all of their songs sound the same. Like that's a very common insult among
they do. They have like maybe 2 actually pretty good songs.
The same effect on every song. Very similar beats.
Yeah,
the
lyrics are a direct rip off of like Blade too. They have like all the trendy producer tags. Creepy.
But it's Blade, but they can't. It's like if 2011 Blade started making rap. Like he can't speak English. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's really that, and also like once again they have 2 I think really good songs. What was one of them you showed me?
One was Get Go. I like Get Go. Even though
Get Go is good.
That's bad.
And then there's another. I'm
not sure. But
regardless, Values is a really good example of just the Blade ripoff. It's an example of the gentrification of rap. Okay, it used to be in the hood. It used to be all right. The rap community was founded by Black people and Puerto Rican people specifically. Okay, well now
Cubans, no fucking Cubans.
Yeah, Cubans actually created rap. It wasn't Jewish people setting up labels. It was Cuban, like bourgeois diaspora.
Cuban dynasties.
Yeah,
Spanish. Dynasties. They're not fucking Cuban. They're fucking Spanish.
Fucking Spanish.
Fucking Spanish. Like what? I just said Spanish, man.
Nah, but like, it's an example of the gentrification of rap, where you have the Chicago hoodlums, you have the Chicago hood, and now you have Europeans wearing dresses.
Wearing dresses, pretending.
Wearing dresses, Asian fishing. Pretending to rapping over drill beats. Okay, that's what they be on. That's the type of shit they be on. And
mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
I promise you, in the sequel, they probably gonna kiss. But anyway, this person, very, very standard European piece of shit, transitions, becomes very minorly popular in the hyperpop SoundCloud scene. And they have an Instagram account. What would you know? And they go on Instagram Live quite frequently. And there's this channel on YouTube called Nosgoth Archive. I just happened to see it in the up next while I was like watching a Let's Play video or something. I don't know. And they have an archive of some of these Instagram lives, and it's so weird because you see like clearly an Asian looking person with the fucking deepest Polish voice ever. Am I still talking? It says that I'm lagging.
You're good. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the deepest voiced Polish person ever, wearing a dress and talking about, with what Russia did is they went into Ukraine without anybody's permission, and they.
And the first thing I do, I wake up. The first hour.
Sounds like Dracula. Dude, stream and put that on. Just keep looping it, just to get an idea of why I think it's so funny. Because it's a video audio experience. I can't just sit here and explain to you. You have to fucking look at it.
Zero says, have you considered reviewing things? Yes, and we will make actual reviews of stuff. We're gonna watch like animes. We're gonna watch movies. But it's actually gonna be good though.
Okay, I found the video where he's like the first hour. It's in the Jitsi chat.
All right, hold on.
That's-
I'm gonna change my settings to be able to stream it.
This is fire. Get ready. Streams are always up.
It is
Delight.
actually the funniest shit in the world. I'm not.
And
kidding.
this stems from our deep hatred of all Europeans. Anyone who can't speak English, I don't want to hear you.
Yeah,
Just shut up.
yeah.
It's just so funny. It's so funny to see people fail at a language.
And okay. You see? Do you see this?
Yeah, I see it. It's pretty good. It'll probably be better on the little Jitsi recording.
This?
Yeah, it's this exact. Just to start looping the beginning, please.
Like the first hour is like trash. The first hour is like trash usually. The first hour is like trash
Alright,
usually. The first hour is like
I meant like actually play the video.
What do you mean?
Just play. Just let it play.
Let it play? Oh wait, before you said like spam it
Yeah, but I changed my
like the
mind.
other day.
the first hour is like trash usually. But then like the second hour of the day after I wake up is pretty nice. It's like I'm involved in like getting like fully ready for the day. And then it's probably like a late evening, especially when I'm like
Late evening.
then like night is like really like powerful for me. Like
Can you believe this, maybe? And it's most of these live streams are completely dead air. Like he doesn't even read chat. He just just wanders
rambles and
around.
talks about nothing.
yes.
Yeah.
And I consider
And
that
smokes
very
cigarettes and looks all
fun. And
European.
smokes cigarette. Smokes cigarette and looks all Europeanish.
Yeah. You know, they have that one song, Values, that I want to play.
Yeah. Give an example of what we were talking about with the lyrics.
Oh, it's just value.
Turn it down a little. It's mad loud. Fucking gestures are so stupid.
That part.
This part.
It's the most vapid like Blade ripoff ever.
I
basically.
know. Has
Talks
no
about
has
nothing.
literally no meaning.
Yeah, it's absolutely like it's these people are the people taking over rap. These Europeans are moving in, trying to gentrify rap.
People
music.
died for drill. People died for rap music, and
Yeah,
this
people
fucking
died for this
Polish
shit.
person,
This is some Polish. Joe
Polish,
Schmo.
wearing a dress. Can't even do the voice right because when you're transition, you're supposed to sound like a girl, but they don't know how to do it. So,
They've
been trans for like 3 years.
Yeah. What else? What else is oh yeah, Europeans have like a funny thing where they'll just use like random like English words to like as like filler words. They'll be like, and you know the day is like it's like Ferrari, it's like movies, like Pixar.
It's like Tom Cruise basically.
You know, I walk out today and it's like you know, like room like fast, like it goes. And that's like basically their streams. It's just the most inane shit here, basically.
And it makes me happy that people sit through it just because they have a secret crush on it.
This is probably the most negative one on the whole.
This is the most negative one.
Honestly.
We do truly love all of them, but this
Yeah, we
specific
even Nozgov, like it sounds like we're just dunking on them, which we kind of are. But it's beyond that. We're not like hate watching. It's just like it's
I never hate watch.
yeah. I click off of a video the minute I start hate watching.
Yeah, that's why I'm never gonna watch this.
No,
stream.
we do appreciate something about them though. You know what I mean? There's something intrinsic in it that's like I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's just something so captivating about it.
It's beautiful.
Um
All right, let's you. So I went. You went. I went. No, it's your turn again. Next on the list.
we got Bollocks.
Maybe we should put Bollocks.
Yeah.
And how much is there to talk about with Bollocks?
There's almost like nothing, but I feel like they deserve to be on there because we can just knock it out real quick.
Okay.
They are like a no commentary they play source mods and they
They
don't
play
do any
Half-Life
commentary.
1, Half-Life 2 mods. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
they
actually it.
100% all of them and no commentary, and you wouldn't expect a channel like that to be the edgiest one on the whole list. Like the most like piece of shit, like asshole.
Brendan Tarrant.
Yeah,
Support
like
it.
Axel, like a-hole jerk. He's so funny though. Like he made it so you had to be 21 plus to be on a server for like
You
no
have to
reason.
prove it too.
Yeah, and you had to prove it. I think there's like other funny things about him, but he's a content beast though because he.
Oh yeah, we
uploads-
have to. We haven't even brought up the term content beast yet.
Well, these are the content beasts. This is just Mount Rushmore of like YouTube content beasts. No commentary videos, and they're about like source games and stuff like that. And you know he's been at it for like a minute too, but he deserves to be on there. And it's just him being like a like jerk behind the scenes is like the icing on the cake for me.
He makes
Like-
good videos.
You know, yeah, he makes really good videos, and no one knows anything about him. It's just so funny.
Yes.
All
There
right,
should be a girl once. That's like the most anybody knows about him.
yeah.
And who hasn't?
What do you want to do? Got big list?
Yeah, I do have a fucking big list. The okayest computer. And we should have put more obscure names on this list.
That's true, but we were going through beasts. Not everyone who's obscure is a beast.
That's true. There's a lot of non-beasts.
Check the chat.
Oh shit, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, boy. Man, you got nephew got me right with that one. All right, Osaka syndrome. One word is a YouTuber I found. Let me think. We're in November of 2023. Oh no, we're in October of 2023. So just about exactly a year and a half ago, I found Osaka syndrome talking about the death of a website he used to frequent. I went on his channel and he had, give or take, 1,000 videos almost completely about being a NEET, about anime, about let's go on his channel because
His
Yes,
title
sir.
game is on lock. Most
he
of
has the best titles on YouTube.
yeah, easily.
Completely.
Really? Yeah, he had two videos like where he's recorded in the same room and he's in the exact position. One of them was like lock them up and then the other was
And the other one's, and it was, I think it was a day after the other. It's one after another.
yeah, but he looks the same in both of them.
Yeah, and he's wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, he's so funny. I like him. He has the funniest like idiosyncrasies.
He has titles like this. These are videos one after another. Why I retransitioned. My satirical video got me kicked out of Canada. I overdosed. Fentanyl. Drunken rant about why I love America. Becoming more inhibited as a person. Notes on gender confusion. I have clinical depression. Is the transgenocide imminent? Destigmatization doesn't mean medicalization. How to save democracy. Why I support the Second Amendment. Why I shouldn't be allowed to own a gun. That's one after another. That's one after another.
Just banger after banger after
Banger after banger. This nigga is always on fleek.
He's actually so funny too. Like he
Very
we-
well
we-
spoken.
we kind of have like a love-hate relationship with him though, where he has a couple videos. He has a couple videos where he's so right about like
He's so
everything, and then the
Too
video
bad.
like right after is like it's the most like incorrect thing like in the world, like just straight up just like retarded. And I think he throws in people for a loop for sure. He has like a little cult of personality. We're a part of it. We're his
Yeah.
biggest fans,
He
arguably.
gets about 500 to 1,000 views per video, and that's been
Yeah, and he's
that's-
he's like the disciple of Digibro too, because he's
that-
also
he
just, like,
is
us big
so
Digibro
he does it. Yeah, everything he's ever made is heavily inspired from Digibro.
yeah.
And he has been making videos since he was like 10 years old. Still like studying under Digibro, like taking great inspiration from that. He's
He's a good writer.
He's a great writer. He's a great writer, but he has spent more or less all of his can you hear listen to this baby. He has spent basically the last 10 years doing nothing but writing YouTube scripts, which is fucking crazy to me that there's a person
That's
like
why
that.
he's a content beast.
Yeah, he does nothing but upload. It's Wow. Peace is an act of rebellion. Proof I can't find my own country on a map. Incels are religious people. Gratitude. Just one called gratitude.
The Why I'm Not Vegan one is crazy. If you want a good video, watch Why I'm Not
That's
Vegan.
his. Oh,
It's one of his best. I won't say it's his best, but
it's one of.
it's up there. And that's a recent one too. He has really good old ones. That's a good recent one. Because
Yeah, I
you
don't
also
like a lot of
notice
his
that
recent ones, but that
a
was
lot of his
really
recent
good.
ones are kind of bad.
And that video has
was
200 views. Is crazy.
Yeah, that the once again, he is so he's so like wrong about everything, and just
He
keep in
is a
mind,
transgender detransitioner, still believing he is transgender, but he has detransitioned because he feels that he can carve out a better life for himself as a man before he transitions as a woman. That's his rationale for that.
yeah. So keep in mind, we don't endorse maybe 98% of like everything he says, but he's a really good content creator. And he occasionally he releases a video where it's like he's just so right about everything. Like,
true.
yeah, there's a what is it, a method to his madness or whatever. That
There's definitely a method to his madness. He is
and there's a madness to his method too.
he is the best YouTuber. He loves YouTube. He talks about how much he loves YouTube all the time.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
why-
pretty obscure too. Although like all the people that are kind of in like me and Jaime's niche have like watched him at some point, like
which is
Connor.
crazy because he gets like no views. I mean, he doesn't get like 20 views. He gets like 500,000.
I don't even really think he's on the gram. Just people know about him for whatever
No,
reason.
he's not on the ground. He's only ever been popular on YouTube, nowhere else, which is crazy. His whole existence, he's never been popular anywhere except YouTube.
Yeah, but no, he's really good. Sometimes, other times he like really pisses me off when like I watch his videos and I can't watch him for like a month. But then I go back and I watch a video. It's like, all right,
Reflecting on turning 17 again.
yeah. He has also his like idiosyncrasies too are very like, they just like tickle like a certain part of my
He
brain.
is an extreme. He is the
Scratch.
biggest weeaboo probably in the world
He's so
Crazy.
funny. He's the funniest guy,
ever.
and he's so deadpan too. I'm trying to think of the last time I've like seen him smile or laugh. You probably can't like think of one.
Oh no, he's been making videos for like 9 years, which is still crazy.
Yeah, no, he's a really good. You know, he might not be your thing. You kind of have to be in this like.
He started off as basically a cartoon reviewer in the grips of Digibro, and he has a video called "How Digibro Saved My Life" too.
It's real. He's not
It's
joking.
real. And he has a video. Oh, never mind. He has a video called "I Don't Relate to My Content," and it's 17 minutes long.
Yeah, like he just says like outrageous stuff like that, but he's incredible. Like I definitely I
And
got
he is married, I think. I think he is
oh
legally married.
well yeah. He's an interesting guy. You have to be into him though. You have to be into that whole scene to understand why we like enjoy him. But he's
Yeah,
like
say trans women are just anime. A great introduction video is called "Explaining My YouTube 3x3." That's the pretty much the first video I ever watched from him, and it gives a real clue into his mind, even though it's like 4 years old. I mean, it's still he freely admits himself that he has barely changed from when he started making videos. He has just improved in his diction and in his presentation.
yeah. He's also had like a hard knock life too.
He's had a terrible life. He's one of the most tortured people on YouTube.
Yeah.
He ran away from home and stuff. It's sad.
Yeah, Smurg7 says these four walls is a good video.
That's a good video too.
Yeah.
He has a video called "Being Homeschooled Removed My Work Ethic Forever."
Yeah, like those yeah,
that's a relatable sentiment.
I do hope
Why I will never learn to drive. I want something more than an apology to say when I look the world in the eye.
he's a good YouTuber. I wonder if we could get him. Well, you said that streaming probably wouldn't be in his bag or whatever, but I would love to like talk to him about like just like his content.
How is he married? His wife is a transgender woman, but he's like 21.
No, he's a no, but we're real fans. So genuinely,
real
shout
fans.
out,
I love
Osaka
Osaka
Syndrome.
Syndrome.
He's one of my favorite YouTubers for sure. Shout out Osaka.
He's real.
He is real. Say what you will about him, like he's a real one, like definitely. So This is just my pick. Jaime wouldn't have anything to say about this, but I'm just gonna get out of the way. Nick the Smoker, one of my favorite like little YouTubers to put on in the background. He talks about cigarettes as though they're like cigars, which is like mad funny to me. As a nicotine enjoyer, and he
Never
just
smoked in my life. Ever.
yeah. So I'm a light smoking fan. I'm a big fan of Nick the Smoker. Really chill guy. There's honestly not much to even like really say about him other than like I just like his personality a lot, and he's a good YouTuber.
He's a great guy.
I'm interested in him as like a person too. So you know, all right. What's your?
Well, that's it.
Yeah, I just but he is a beast though. There's just not much to say about him, but he's good.
Content beast. All
Yeah.
right, let's. Man, we have to have like a 4 million hour live stream on Osago.
Yeah, and Digibro separate.
Stop. He has a video called "Stop Giving Me Chat Advice." I could just read his YouTube titles all day.
Yeah, he has the funniest. Once again, we were not lying when we said that his title game was on fucking top, dude. Like
Psychosis, hyperstition. You are the joke. Normie is pretentious and doesn't exist.
hold on, save it for another. There's so much to
Okay.
talk about with him. Do someone else.
Wait, can I read one more? Can I
All
read
right, one more Osaka title.
This was a month ago. Men need to do better, and why trans women are scared.
Yeah, he's a good YouTuber. Check him out.
Beast.
He's a beast.
Going beast mode on it.
Actual beast. All right, check the list. What you want to do?
Oh, we've been streaming for an hour already. I could do this all fucking day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna get in our bag soon.
Captain, let's see. Approach. You would have to do that one. Let's do some ordinary gamers archive just because I'm feeling.
Oh yeah, I was actually looking at that one too. So we didn't put so the funny thing is we have two archives. We have two archives on this list. Not even the actual content creator, but the person archiving, which I think is really funny. Like Nazgov, we're not really a fan. We just think that they're funny. The fact that it's
their lives are so good.
By the way, Nazgov Archive is like a giant fan of Nazgov, which is funny because we're not fans of Nazgov like remotely at all. But some ordinary archives. Yo, peace out, Zero.
Zero's leaving.
I hope he comes on sometime. Anyway,
Bye, Zero. Miss you.
yeah. No, I'm a big Zero fan. Okay, so we gotta have
maybe in the post credits we could get Connor up in here since he seems pretty excited.
Yeah,
excited, bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, so some ordinary gamers archive. The issue is that some ordinary gamers took all the good videos off of his channel that the OGs, us, we used to watch. Okay, we would have been fans, but he took the videos off. So and a lot of his videos, a lot of Mudahar's videos are absolute trash and garbage. So it's mainly his old videos, right? And it's just his best. You can think of some ordinary gamers archive as a channel full of the best of the best of the best, banger after banger. It's the best channel, right?
Yes, some ordinary gamers, you might know him now as Mudahar. He's basically like a moist critical for technology at this point, and like some YouTube drama.
He's your sorry to cut you off, but he's your popular YouTuber's tech support, literally. Like every once in a while you'll hear like some big YouTuber like bring up, I brought it to Mudahar's attention and you told me this is how hackers work.
Yeah.
On Twitter. He's like that.
Yeah, like people bring up PEDO rings to Mudahar, expecting him to fix it because he's Indian. But when he started out, Some Ordinary Gamers was a creepypasta channel.
Mm-hmm.
But what the hell? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Oh no, his name isn't even Some Ordinary Gamers Archive. It's Some Ordinary Archives. I'll fix that.
I think he was it even always that?
It probably was because this channel hasn't posted in 6 years.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he had, before he deleted all of them, he had about 300 creepypasta videos. He had several series. He had creepy gaming. He had creepypasta readings. He had lost episodes. He had a lot of stuff. Good. All of them are really good.
If you're a creepypasta connoisseur,
if you remember the old days before when you look up creepypasta, it's like this weird. Let me
Reddit stories.
It's Reddit stories, and it's like Mr. Creepypasta AI generated thumbnails. Like,
Yeah, just the lamest shit
and-
ever.
and
When
before-
Mutahar
and
was
that-
doing
this
it,
was-
it was
this-
actually good.
this started before even AI art existed, so I don't even know where they got these thumbnails.
Yeah,
from.
I like as a kid, I used to watch Mad Mutahar when he'd do the like you said, like the creepy gaming stuff. I loved his
Creepy
creepypasta.
gaming.
His curation was on point too. He had good taste. He curated the best ones. I watched him, and
It's
I would-
because his fans would vote for the best ones for him to read.
yeah, like so the curation was like on
He's
point.
like
right?
a king that listens to his people. his
Yeah,
subjects.
exactly. So the curation was on point. I used to watch him and Creeps McPasta, I think is his name, because he had a really good reading voice and his curation was also good. But I won't put him on the list because I'm pretty sure he's like a creep.
hope
And
not.
that sucks. But I don't give a fuck though because I still be listening to him. Low key.
If you, yeah.
I'm sorry, he's just the best. Like, I'm sorry that he's like a creepy like rapist or whatever, but like he has the best ones. You know what I mean? He's the best- he has-
2018 is more or less the time a lot of stuff like creepypasta and gameplay videos kind of died off, and it's become just like a content farm. I guess Elsagate was like an early version of that when people realized that you could just have a factory
Yeah.
producing the same
Yeah.
repetitive shit and it would
Creepypastas
sell.
were better prior to 2018 because they
Yes.
weren't like still.
Yes. It wasn't a formula. It was just people choosing things that they liked.
Yeah, and also just the cultural.
And some
mindset.
ordinary archive or some ordinary gamers, when he used to do the creepypasta readings, he was producing the best content, the most nostalgic ones, definitely for me as a kid, because I would only watch him. He was the only guy I watched, and it just brings me back to a better time when I was a wee lad and I was scared of the dark, and I thought that if I stood next to my bed for too long, arms would come out of the bottom of the bed and grab my legs.
But even then, they
Um,
still hold up now for non-nostalgic purposes.
They're still very high quality, which is funny because they're recorded with like terrible equipment.
Yeah,
They're still very high quality creepypastas.
it fits in with the like he
And he gives his own commentary at the end too.
Yeah, he gives his own commentary, so it's original
Like-
too. He's not just solely a curator, but he's also like he's transformative. You know what I mean?
You get the
He's a good
you get the Mudahar experience. It was kind of destined he'd become a big guy because he always had that voice compared to the other
Yeah,
guys.
no, definitely. And I guess he's a good segue to talk about like related people too. Honorary mentions. Chas had good
Chas.
4chan
Before
green text
he
stories.
just disappeared. I don't know
Yeah,
what happened.
before he
with
like
him.
vanished, he had a good curation where he didn't.
There's a
choose, like-
great one on my channel. Hold on, I gotta send this in the chat. But keep talking.
But yeah, Chas was like a good green text, recent YouTuber within the past couple of years who curated good green text X
Yeah.
horror story, whatever. Right?
It's
If
good because
you're into that.
he would get the foreign ones because he's not even from America.
Yeah, definitely. And besides him, there's like a couple other people too. I'm trying to think. They're just like in that same vein. I guess he's like really the main one. Most of the people kind of suck now. Oh, the TF2 SFM creepypasta.
Yes, that's all I watched as a kid is TF2 SFM creepypastas. I love those.
Who's the
Great.
main guy that was really good? And then where are some of the other guys that are more recent?
I
Are in
never
that
really been.
echelon. They're connected. They're basically connected to the tangent from somewhere near.
The best SFM creepypasta wasn't even made by someone who makes those videos. He's like a Sonic YouTuber.
Mhm.
It's Oh wait, there is a guy who's making videos now. What's his goddamn name? Sorry, give me like 10 seconds. YouTube is
Yeah,
bad.
you good.
He has no face. DK.
This is like our most liked stream, I think.
Surkey, Surkee. He's making the best.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he's good.
He's making the absolute best creepypasta, like 4K, beautiful resolution. Something to really make you think. He's great.
Yeah, no, definitely. Shout out, good content, Surkey. Shout out Surkey. I'm sub to
He's
them.
good. He has good curation most of the time.
Yeah, there's a couple stinkers here and there, but it's I can't even remember.
I don't even mind the bad ones, honestly.
Yeah, no, just there was content that was made 10 years ago that people think is like nostalgic, But the truth of the matter is that it was just stuff that was really popular that died down until it slowly just found its place on the internet, and it just so happens to be a niche thing. So these people, you know, they're never gonna die out from the internet completely. You know what I mean? They're always going to be there. It's Lindy. There's something
Lindy.
that's like
Lindy effect
like
in
good enough. It's
action
like
through
Lindy.
YouTube.
Yeah. It just so happens that now the big TikTok, oh, do you have like early 2010s nostalgia? It's just a brief.
It's fake. It's literally fake.
It's fake. But what I will say about it is
It's
that
like how in the 1990s, everybody knew culture was better in the past, and they would just make fun of each other over and over again until people forgot they were making fun of each other. Now they just make stinker bullshit.
I'll say it's just a brief like renaissance, and then when the renaissance is like over, things can just continue to exist. Because I mean, people were talking about like Greek mythology for like the longest time, and just because there's a really gay period called the Renaissance with like humanism that blew up, it doesn't mean that that's going to be the only lens that people are going to view these things for. Like people have been reading that type of stuff and immersing themselves in that type of culture for like forever, right? Like it's always going to exist in some degree. So I feel like the creepypasta, TF2 SFM, some ordinary gamers thing, right? It's not just a figment of the past where there's a couple people carrying on the torch. It's just it's always going to exist, and people all the nostalgia baiting is just like it's like a brief renaissance period before things die out more, and then it can just continue on even longer. But
everything gets deleted and privated, and there's no archive.
Yeah, but things continue to move forward.
I need to go to the bathroom again. Sorry.
Yeah, all good. I'll wait. I'm gonna hold off the list until he's back, and then I'll read some more of it. Speaking of which, we should add some community moderators. It's a genius idea. That is actually hilarious. I need moderators to stream, make sure no one bullies me. I mean, I might as well take like a quick talking break. Intermission. Go pee. After this, I gotta make some dinner. This is good content that I'm making right now with Jaime. We're on top. Best content.
Hello.
There we go. All right, and we're back.
Yep.
And we're
going
back.
on?
All right. I don't remember whose turn it was. Did you say some ordinary gamers archive?
I said some ordinary games.
Ordinary archive. Okay. I'll choose one. Should we talk about Akaino War?
Yeah, I watched him, but I don't think I'd have much to say about him.
Honestly, it was just funny to put him on the list because it's like he's more of like a good segue to talk about just YouTube culture in general, spanning from like 2015 to 2017.
The most talked about thing ever.
Yeah, just
Most outplayed, boring thing ever.
Yeah, everyone's talked about it constantly with their own stupid takes, but we have the funniest and best ones. And really, it's so funny. I feel like when Leafy really became like a YouTuber, he's really one of a kind because, I mean, I feel like emo people and weirdo autistic kids who were just just so happen to be super eccentric about their interests. They were always bullied on the internet by people because there was always jocks, there's always weird cyber stalkers and whatnot. But for the first time, you had like biblical tier decimation of entire like online cultures and communities. And Leafy, he's kind of like a Roman emperor or something, or not even that. He's like Amalek. He has all of his ravaging little children, and there's something so interesting about seeing the first of his kind straight up just drinking Haterade all day, pumping
End
out
up extra early to hate.
pumping out that like CS:GO surfing shit, and talking about like, look at this guy I found, he's literally crazy, go spam his comments, go report his video, and
And it's not my fault.
Yeah, and it's not my fault because it's satire.
It's not my fault though.
And he gets really big through this, and then because he sparks up so much ire and so much drama, a bunch of people start talking about him. People make their own cultural spins on him, like pyrocynical. He's like Leafy, but he has dry British humor. That's not even like the actual thing, but that's what people used to say, right? And you have all these people coming out of the woodworks to basically either accuse him or decide with him. And there's all these YouTubers talking smack. And I feel like it was some sort of like weird, I don't know how to even like explain it. It was like weird sports online, like blood sports effectively. But you have all these like weird shadow companies like investing into YouTubers.
Yeah.
And like, oh, this YouTuber, he's going to get like
apocalypse.
He's going to get 10 million subscribers. So I'm going to make sure that he's going to sponsor our company. And it's literally like a CIA tier insane. No one's ever really talked about it like that, except funnily enough, Emp Lemon.
I was just about to say, yeah.
It's like it's funny.
Tower Dog on Twitter.
Yeah, it's so funny, right? Leafy, he became really big and really influential really quickly. Whether it was completely organic or some kind of glitch in the algorithm, or if like he was like built from the ground up to basically be like that, whatever it is, he was so big that the cultural zeitgeist was completely changed for like a couple years, where people's attention span, you say people's attention span is short now because of TikTok. People had no attention span in 2016 at all. People were straight retarded. They didn't know how to do anything or think anything or interpret anything for themselves. People were literally bugs, like just straight up like consuming and digesting content all day. Like people just straight up fucking stupid. And like you could literally, the funny thing about the Leafy Keemstar drama and stuff is that Leafy said real quick, Leafy said that Keemstar was a pedophile, and 100 million people thought that Keemstar was a pedophile for 2 days, and then it was refuted right after, and then everybody just forgot about it. That was literally a time.
And then they hung out in real life.
Yeah, and then you can literally convince masses. You can convince 300 million people everywhere and make $1 billion off of it by just straight up lying that people are pedophiles and then taking it back after. And there's zero repercussions. It's literally like a Gmod like fame playground where everybody's like super beefed out with like 100 million subscribers, and they can literally just say whatever they want and like just destroy companies and like make people lose billions of dollars just by like dropping like a 10-minute long like CS:GO surfing fucking stupid video. And that's just crazy that people's spotlight literally worked like that. One guy makes a 10-minute long video, everyone completely believes it. The next guy makes a refutation that's also 10 minutes, that also, 10 minutes long. Everybody changes their mind because of that video. So it's like there's like a mass of people all paying attention to the same thing, and whoever like makes the most recent like 10-minute long video, they just like switch slides like immediately and like start following him instead.
Isn't it crazy? Out of every YouTuber in that era, Video Game Donkey had like the most rational, like well-meaning video.
Yeah, and that's so crazy to think about, that back then 100 billion people were all tapped into the same exact thing, and they were constantly switching sides to like whoever was the most like popular or rational or like ironic YouTuber, and you could just like whoever wasn't like on top the most could have their life ruined literally but here's a 10-minute video saying that this guy's a pedophile and it's not even true. And then like everybody can like just instantly like hate him. And like I have a feeling that the government or whatever had some like involvement with this. Where I mean you have all these once again you have all
The
these
FBI has been involved with Google and YouTube for forever. So
yeah, so obviously like the US government probably obviously saw, oh what, this guy's making 1 million views and like instantly changing people's minds with like a stupid CS:GO surfing video. We need to start investing in all these different YouTubers, and then we're gonna have like a little media ecosystem, and we're gonna like tweak it a little bit, and eventually it's far less.
that's where we got YouTubers like T-Spill from, where it's someone pretending to be like a girl in her bedroom, and then it turns out there's like a 10-man team behind it.
Yeah, exactly. And
then it comes
like,
out, and then people keep watching. People just
and also like BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
Yeah, remember the BetterHelp, like you talk to like an online therapist, and it turned out to be like a giant scam.
Oh yeah.
Well, all these YouTubers, all these drama YouTubers who are racking in millions of dollars by like accusing other people, and they start getting sponsored by like weird programs. On the political side of it, with like Shoe on Head, she gets involved, I think, with some like free speech platform that turns out to be really
Candid?
shady. Yeah, Candid. And that's tied
Isn't
to
it
like,
weird how all this was happening at the same time?
and data farming is literally is an insane period of all these people where the government found like a new avenue to like just completely like obliterate like public consciousness by they saw that there's a new market because this guy became like absurdly huge. And so they had to like destroy him. So YouTube literally had a conspiracy where they like completely wiped him and obliterated him so they could prop up like their own plants and have them like talk about each other and have like weird controlled discourse. And then different companies on different fronts would invest in different YouTubers, whether it's like BetterHelp or whether it's some like other weird company. And that's why sponsor. And then the adpocalypse comes. And that probably has
which was caused by Leafy's here.
Yeah, it was caused by Leafy, so it was literally like a controlled demolition, like completely down the line. I bring up a Kainale War in all of this just because, like,
just because he's the most niche, stupid one, and he's like
yeah, basically,
he's just a stupid alcoholic that no one cares about anymore. That's who. He is.
I mean, all these people who didn't like Leafy.
He kind of walked away the best if you think about it, like Pyrocynical and the Fuckers.
Yeah,
the Fuckers is paid by the UN to spread propaganda about Russia. Pyrocynical is
all this stuff.
Pyrocynical is a pedophile, by the way. That's real. All of that's real.
Yeah, and
Turkey Tom exposed it.
Yeah, and all the comments are like, what an insolent little child. And it's like, you got y'all niggas are
reminded. Look at the background.
But just to wrap that up, and also Elvis the Alien is like the dumbest one out of like those.
Yeah. If you watch movies on Hulu, you'll love Elvis the Alien.
Yeah, he's that same type of like guy. But regardless, all these different YouTubers coming out of the woodworks in this like weird network, and a Kainale War is the funniest one, just because
he's the funniest one. He has the best ending.
Yeah, I started watching him literally just because Pyrocynical shouted him out one time. I watched his videos and they had like a Lindy type of thing. And that's how I got on the Mama Max train. Before Mama Max was making these documentaries, he used to make motivational videos on how to not kill yourself.
Like Sneeko.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Lieutenant Corbus got groomed and has a weight.
Once again, Mama Max was making those things. He had like a weird hiatus period where he'd watch like hentai and try to review it before he became like a big like documentary. Like,
reminds me of Sheepy.
Yeah, but he's better though. I'm more
obscure. We can't bring up Sheepy because you can't even like look him up on YouTube.
Sheepy is like, no, they polluted like so many people's minds.
The world.
Yeah, shout out Mama Max, even though I don't really like his videos now, but I'm sure he's doing some kind of good work, even though he kind of dramatizes it to like a scandalous degree. I don't really like that. I think it's distasteful. But apart from that, I think he's like a good content creator. But Kainale War, yeah, I had to put him in the content beasts because of that. You know what I mean? He just encompasses like the era that he's from. And out of all these people who capitalized on commentary stuff, he's the most interesting one besides grade A under A, funnily enough. He's also he's also proof that you can just straight up just lie about people and have like 10 million people believe you, and then like it's proven wrong and they just immediately forgive you. Like he's such a giant liar, but his video, he actually is kind of funny. It's funny hearing him like scream. You ready under A? He had a funny,
what is he doing now?
I literally don't know. He tried to have like a comeback like not that long ago, and he just couldn't do it. He might have released a video like a year ago or something like that. But a kind of war is the best one though. He's more.
I like when he had a face reveal on his stream. Oh yeah, why Jesus hates Christmas, the world's most disgusting. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 40 by now?
You guys are cutting out. Oh my god.
Not really.
We're not on here. It must be the stream. Doesn't matter because we're not doing anything. But anyway, yeah, kind of war represents that. In a time when there was all these like commentary YouTubers propping up, and some of them were like very obviously like government plants. The others were like more organic. Like Elvis the Alien is like so like fake and boring and stupid and milquetoast. He's the Hulu of YouTube. A kind of war. She's a guy in his bedroom. And also, he had Pyrocynicle's ex-girlfriend, Squizzy, I think is her name, on a podcast.
Squizzy!
Yeah.
I just dropped my mouse. Squizzy, the Australian. She is a pedophile, right? Pedophile.
Yeah.
Australian female pedophile who's Asian.
Yeah, Korean.
Clap, bravo! Bitch.
Did you have any words about Pyrocynical?
Pyrocynical.
He's not on the list, but
I was an avid Pyrocynical watcher when I was what year was it? When I was like 8, 9, 10. I thought he was funnier than Leafy, and I didn't have earbuds either, so I'd have to listen to the videos on my speaker, and Leafy swore too much, so I couldn't listen to him.
Yeah.
But he's like Leafy for oh shit, I think my Firefox just crashed. Well, let me retry.
Yeah, Pyrocynical. He was like the cleaner alternative for some people. I was on and off. That's actually how I met Jaime, believe it or not. I met him on like a Pyrocynical Steam group. And they just introduced because Discord was getting bigger. Steam tried to counteract that by creating their own like group chats and stuff. And I'm pretty sure Jaime was in the Pyrocynical Steam.
Yes,
group.
That's how I met Matthew. I met him in the Pyrocynical Steam group discussions.
Yeah. Yeah, the discussions. But you were also in the group chat, like
I was in the group chat. I was in all the group chats, everyone. Yeah, all of them.
And we also like for whatever reason kept bumping into each other in like other groups. I can't even remember what they were. Well, no, not even groups. It was like game discussion.
Listening to death grips while playing Minecraft.
Yeah, like shit like that. Anyway, yeah. Do you have any words about Pyrocynical?
It was kind of inevitable that he took the path that he took. He's basically. He's like a VTuber, but he doesn't have that little stupid avatar. Like he has the same audience. They're just as rabid. They make like suggestive jokes about each other. There's all sorts of drama about like pedophilia. He just the only thing that's like admirable about him at this point is his really long essay type videos on video games. But even those are just. I feel like I'm not taking away.
I like his condemned criminal origins.
That's a good video. His condemned video is good. He's not funny at all. All his videos suck.
Except for his gaming videos.
Except for his gaming videos, his Squizzy live commentary gaming videos, Overwatch 2018, 2017.
They're actually so funny.
They're good.
He's actually funny in them, believe it or not. Like he's actually good in them.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
My turn. Well, I now have to load up all the tabs again.
Yeah. Because I was talking for a while, so you can take over.
I'm so effing hungry.
Me too.
You just ate garlic bread.
Garlic bread? You mean garlic bacon? Yeah, I didn't eat anything else today, though.
Okay, whatever. The okayest computer, maybe.
He's also like an intentional stinker we put on here.
We can't put Luke. I think we'd have to go for Luke in his own thing. like his own thing, his own fucking hour stream. But also, I feel a little uneasy about just making streams about people. It's kind of it's too mean.
Yeah, we're also not. Keep in mind, even though we say negative things, once again, I genuinely mean it. We don't hate watch anybody. 100% serious.
I would
We
never hate
genuinely-
watch.
Yeah, we're only. And I'm not even just saying that either. There's like a once again genuine enjoyment. You might want to turn your brightness up in your room because you're literally gonna turn into Pixel Man.
Or how's this?
Looks beautiful. That actually be mad funny if you kept it like that.
Yeah, I think
It
I
looks
will.
so bad though. It's so funny though.
What?
Oh, better. Yeah. All right, we're good. Fixed
Yeah, I
it.
think you're. Yeah.
All right.
What?
Oh, nothing.
I was just thinking of a joke.
I can't tell you what the.
Okay.
It's kind of a
So
secret.
let's get to the okay.
You really want to do him, but you don't at the same time.
Yeah.
We could just knock him out of the way.
Do you wanna?
Sure. He's just funny. That's really all it is.
Well, tell the audience who he is again.
He's really just like he's some kid. And
He's not a kid. He's older. He's older than me now.
Well, he looks like a kid. When I brought him up to Connor was like, "Matt, you're a fucking asshole. This kid's like 13 years old." I was like, "No, he's like my age, dude." Like,
Yeah, he's an adult. He's like a legal adult.
yeah. So he's like an Anthony Fantano type guy. Even though he's 18, he even has his setup to look identical to him, and he just talks about like literal like 4chan new like hipster like.
We're talking about the okayest computer, by the way.
Yeah, he just makes like pitchfork tier. He makes videos about like music millennials listen to that he has like no business listening to. Although shout out Swans though, that's like the one.
He has a crazy vinyl collection.
He has a
Very
crazy
spoiled.
vinyl collection. I have no idea how he got a vinyl collection that big, honestly. And also I don't even know if he actually is about that record life, or if he literally just goes to like the mall and there's like a record store at the mall and he just gets like the stuff there instead of going to like a real record store. But like literally like he goes to the place where there's like pop Funkos for sale and there's like vinyls there. Whatever.
Oh, he changed his name to Patrick Turvo.
No.
He hasn't made a video in like almost 2 years.
It's because he's working on a 9-hour long video about animal collecting.
A 90-hour long video.
Yeah, anyway. There's not really much to say about him other than it's really he's just mad funny that he is his age and he's talking about stuff that like you really should.
And honestly, if I want to be
not that bad.
His page is still up and he's still uploading all the time. But wow, Jesus Christ. I'm a little jealous of him because I've been trying to get like the same piece of shit hipster taste as him, but instead of being in music, I want it to be in video games. Like I want to be playing games that like 33, 36, 39-year-olds have nostalgia for. I want that to be my taste, and I want it to make no sense why I like that shit. Like absolutely nothing you've ever heard of. That's what I want.
Yeah. Like you were born in like a time when you should have been playing like
I should have been playing Poppy Playtime.
Yeah, you should have been playing like awful like Wii U games.
Yes.
You should have been playing Viva Pinata.
If you like pina coladas.
But in regards to the okayest computer, he's just a really generic music reviewer, but he has talent. He's not. You would want him to talk about something more interesting than like literal like new. I listen to music and rank it type whatever.
So Last FM Music Slave.
Funnily enough, out of all people, it had to be like a new musician to like talk about it. Tyler, the fucking creator himself, who like I feel I like quiver when I like invoke his name because I know all the white people are gonna like come out of the woodwork like fucking like termites, like you know, like that's what his name carries.
Oh my fuck.
Dude, it's over. Anyway, Tyler the Creator, out of all people, had to be the guy to make fun of like Mew people because he was like, I'd be asking like kids what kind of music they like, and they'd be like, oh, this rapper had the most sales. This rapper is like, nah, bro, what's this music mean to you? This was made before you were born. You have no attachment to this music, bro. Why are you listening to this shit? And I was like, that's fucking.
I got attachment.
Like what attachment does the okayest computer realistically have to swans other than like it's he like saw an
Should have
article.
Milkweed on the stream and have him explain swans because I don't know anything about them. I read Michael Gear's book. It was pretty good.
Yeah, the consumer. But never. Well, that's different though because you're not approaching swans because it's like you saw it in a music chart. Like that there's something just so disgusting about that kind of consumption. You know what I mean?
Categorizing shit endlessly. Yeah.
Yeah, being like, oh yeah, like, and that's what Tyler the
It's like
Creator.
it's like reading fashion magazines.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Tyler the Creator was just saying like all the annoying like white kids that listen to him that like put him on like ranked stuff. He's like saying, no, what music do you actually like that you weren't like told to like by like music reviewers and stuff? You know what I mean? And the okayest computer, even that name, the okayest computer, it has like a ring to it that's like really like it bothers me a little bit. He's a good kid though, but it's just I'm talking about him like he's younger than me. He's not. But he's not. He's really not that bad. He's not even like a content beast. We just put him on there because like.
Just put him on there for the good times.
Yeah, we put him on there for the lulz. But he's really not that bad. But
because I have connection to him, like Tyler the Creator said.
Yeah. No, it's really just he just encapsulates why
Tyler the Creator's a pedophile too. All of them. What is wrong?
Well, because he dated
You got a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah.
When he's like 35. How old is Tyler?
Something like that. You got the coolest ambience.
I know, I do. Tyler the Creator is 32 years old.
Yeah, but just to wrap up the okayest computer, he's proof on why you shouldn't just like listen to music because you follow like the indie magazine that like Instagram page that told you this is really influential. Like, why are you listening to it because it's influential? Listen to it because you like it or not. You know what I mean? Why adjust your taste to that? It's really annoying, and it's just funnily enough, even though there's such a focus on like having such a tuned taste to things, you're actually like tasteless. Like I know everything.
I walked into my room, sorry.
Yeah, but it's like I know everything about you. If your top rappers are, I kind of like Danny Brown though. Divinity's gonna get angry at me if I say anything bad about him.
I don't know who that is.
That's fine. But like if you listen to like Danny Brown, JPEG Mafia, Tyler the Creator, yeah, I don't know, stuff like that. Cemetery now. Yeah,
Cemetery has reached that pinnacle now because he has a song with Chief Keef.
If you listens to Cemetery in 2019,
anybody who has a link tree or a letterbox.com, those people need to be watched out.
Yeah.
Freaks.
If you listen to Cemetery in 2019, I feel bad for you.
Wow.
With everything else, it's kind of the same thing with Blade. Although I do like Blade, just the people that talk about him are like insufferable. But yeah.
I hate this, but I listened to it so much that I liked it.
Yeah.
Dude,
those people. That white people magic fuckery.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. Who do you want to talk about? You can ramble about.
Let's see. Man, this list is so long.
You need to talk for a little more. I've been talking my head off.
Justin Bieber, no. Want to do Captain Cool?
Yeah, you can say some words about him.
Okay, Kristen's gonna like that.
Yeah.
Captain Cool 07 is a political YouTuber who has Chinese heritage. He used to be about 11, 12 years ago. He used to be a pro-Taiwan, anti-China YouTube channel, but slowly over time, he became more and more pro-East, pro-China, pro-Russian, to the point that the last 4 videos have been called "Same Playbook as Ukraine, Taiwan independent supporters form anti-China militias," "A Candid View of Military Life in the People's Liberation Army Military College of China," "Russian aircraft in Black Sea with hypersonic can nuke U.S. fleet near Israel within minutes," "Did Xi Jinping just purge the entire Chinese government?" So I just enjoy him because he has like the same thumbnail game as any weird Twitter user, but he is a completely born and bred Chinese American, and he will fucking scream to the death to support Russia and China, and I just
Yeah.
appreciate that. He has a lot of videos about boba tea. You have to stop drinking the boba. It is reducing your sperm. Like that.
A man's
That's
values is in his balls. How are you gonna be a man with no balls? You cannot be a
Yes.
man with no balls.
He speaks like that, exactly like that.
Yeah, like
He's like a Chinese redneck. He's just I agree with
basically.
I agree with almost everything he says, but
Yeah,
I just
he
love
has a
his
couple
presentation.
takes that are like so you can't say that they're normie because they're not in America, but they would be in China with like basically like a Chinese like nationalist in China. It'd be like a
Except
normie take.
I don't think he's ever been to China at all.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's been there and Taiwan.
No, good for him.
But regardless, he has a couple takes that are so stupid solely because like his whole idea is like apologetics for like the secular Chinese government.
Yes.
Which is like,
And he doesn't even say he's a communist. He just says that the Communist Party of China is maintaining Chinese culture better than any other government could.
I think that's probably true. I'm not debating that. I'm also not anti-China for the record, by the way. I've never questioned once the the authority of the CCP.
Not once.
Not once, not even
Not
in
even
like
in thought.
2019. I've only ever poked fun at like Chinese culture specifically. I've met a lot of Chinese people who've came here overseas to like study, and they are all like very annoying, very atheist people, like Richard Dawkins tier, like just stem cell, like kind of nerds and dorks. And sometimes I feel like Captain Cool has the capacity for that because he focuses so much on like statescraft and stuff and like culture in like a very practical sense, that it becomes like kind of retarded. But I think he's geopolitically, there's something right about him. Yeah, and I say this as a true MAGA American patriot.
Yes. And he is too. Captain Cool is a MAGA patriot all the way.
Yeah, exactly. So he's I guess he kind of shows it's like a trendy thing to talk about. I don't want to talk about politics on this channel.
I hate politics.
Beyond
No
MAGA
politics.
Trump worship, obviously.
Beyond Roman Empire LARPing about Trump and MAGA and Mike Pence.
No, we'll do that on here, but we're not going to talk about politics at all. But just to briefly talk about it for like 0.1 seconds, I guess he kind of shows the weird like experimental syncretization that people are trying to make with communism or whatever. Not that those types of people really watch him, but he's like big. A Captain Cool. He's big on the whole, probably like the whole multipolarity stuff and like the idea of like a multi-civilizational empire, and all this and that. He's really big into that. I'm not Chinese myself, and I don't see the reason to justify a culture that isn't my own because I'm an American fundamentalist. Okay, but I respect him for just being so kind of outlandishly like transparent about like just loving China to the point where it's like he's kind of like absurd, where it's like he's like arguing with like he's like calling other Asians like soy for like.
It's true though.
Even though it's true.
Yeah, he has the best takes about Asia. Period. If you need true takes about Asia, take it to Captain Cool 7.
Yeah, definitely. So, give credit where credit's due. I'm a big fan of him for that. I haven't watched him in a minute, though, but he's just
Same.
interesting because he's not even like the normative Chinese
Wow, it's already
perspective
4.
either. Like he's not a lens to look into how like Chinese people think per se. He's just a Chinese American guy talking about China in like a historical, like kind of observer sense because he is in America.
Captain Cool is Orthodox, said Crespin. I don't even know if that's true. If he converted,
he flirted with it. But I don't know if like he's actually.
That is crazy if he is.
I don't know if he's about that, but he said like I could be wrong. I haven't caught up with him, but I will say there needs to be a rise of more established high church Christianity in China.
We need the most transparent YouTubers ever to talk about this.
Yeah,
People whose agendas are just so clear, and it's not even funny.
Yeah, like like even like the dirty stuff, like it's basically all like laid out. You know what I mean? But there needs to be more. I'll say there needs to be more high church Christianity in Asian countries because places, especially like South Korea, there's all these strange charismatics and stuff there. It's kind of crazy.
It's demonic.
But we'll talk about that some other time too. And
South Korea is a occultist, satanic country.
Yeah, it's one of the most evil countries on earth for sure.
It's like the Aztec Empire.
Yeah. Keemstar.
Keemstar. All right, that's yours.
Yeah, so I'm a big Keemstar fan.
As are all of we.
Yeah, everyone who now some of the Mount Rushmore on here is either like a lot of it is like me and Jaime. We were talking about people we both like, but Jaime has named a couple that are on the list that like I don't necessarily watch or he put me onto, or vice versa, right? But
Keemstar is
even on our list, there's a lot of people that like virtually only me and Jaime care about, not Crespin or Connor or any of the others. Just me and
everybody
Jaime.
in the whole world.
But Keemstar, everyone on Zeitgeist basically
nigga
loves him. Okay, he's our man.
He's our guy.
I used to legitimately watch him to get updated on like what was happening like throughout the week on his drama alert.
Lil Baby just unfollowed Drake's newborn son.
Yeah, I needed to know. I needed the inside scoop, and he's really about that. You know what I mean? He's kind of like I don't know. He's just a really important figure to me. He made online trolling really funny with the FAG. So he was a pioneer in that regard. His whole origin story is really funny. Funnily enough,
the only Keemstar I like is the old Keemstar when he was trolling on Halo. 2Man. We need to talk about 2Man sometime. That guy is a dork.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fucking bully jock piece of shit. Jerk.
Yeah, he needs to calm down.
Something bad's gonna happen to him, and it's gonna be his fault.
Yeah, he's getting vexed. If you want a good video to watch on Keemstar, I'd recommend another stream, the Justin Murphy John Pellick stream about Keemstar.
I still haven't watched it. You need to send it to me.
It is actually really because there's so much about Keemstar. Yeah, there's so much about Keemstar that I can't even talk about because this is an overview, and we're just talking about culture at large. Keemstar, there's so much with him. He's just a really entertaining, magnetic personality. He's kind of disingenuous. He's kind of done some bad stuff before.
He's kind of a liar. He's kind of a bad person. But compared to anybody in the YouTube game that has been around for so long,
he's the cleanest. And also the fact that he's been so hated before vindicates him further because like how bad he can be.
Everybody who's ever critiqued him, ever made some giant long form video about him has been proven wrong or has done something like momentously worse. It has affected shit for like way longer than he could.
Yeah. If you are into esports, Keemstar created it. He didn't literally create it, but you could think of him as like the Rockefeller of like esports.
Yes.
Like he basically
Everybody
created
goes to him.
He's a very
great. He even helped set up YouTube boxing.
Yeah, he helped set up YouTube Boxing. If you're into that,
He's like if Mr. Beast was cool because he's just a YouTuber with a bunch of money.
yeah, he's like a weird little like philanthropist guy. You know, he was really important talking about like some COD stuff. He was a healer troller, and he used to do these streams where he would he'd be trolling on stream on Halo, on Xbox, and Microsoft would literally brick his console, and then he'd have to go somewhere to like.
You have to drive 3 hours to a GameStop he hasn't been to and be like, "I didn't work."
Yeah, and then he'd have to keep swapping them over and over and over, and eventually it just became so bad that Microsoft employees were basically just watching his streams all day.
That's awesome.
Which is like
Why
actually.
didn't you just buy Xboxes from fans or something?
I don't know, but regardless, he was really funny. Almost everything people have said about where it's like Keemstar, like the videos in 2016 that were clickbait, where it's like Keemstar bullied like a kid because he shoved ice cream. Honestly, it's like that was a part of the skit.
Yeah, so it was a little skit thing.
Yeah, people have like lied about him like mercilessly. Forever. They've called him a pedophile before, back when
Several times.
A pedophile. And then I guess it turned out to be true, except for him.
No, it wasn't.
Except for him. What do you mean, like Pyro?
Oh, except for him.
Yeah, except for him. He's not a pedo.
Every pedophile allegation that's come out by Keemstar has been right somehow.
Yeah, except for that one about that old guy.
That old guy.
But that old guy
we got a story wrong for 45 minutes. We took it down.
Why am I still getting hate?
That's
the classic.
Yes.
But that old guy turned out to be a giant bitch too, because Keemstar kept apologizing to him, and then the old guy started begging for money. Like, give me money, bitch.
I hope he gets chemo. I mean, sorry. Hope he gets cancer, and he doesn't have any money for chemo.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
That's so funny. But yeah, he's just a really magnetic guy, the YouTube Rockefeller. Been behind so many brilliant projects,
brilliant scams.
Yeah, he he was an early streamer where he would troll live on stream, part of the funniest stuff. And besides that,
he was the best of the trollers.
Yeah, no, definitely. He was just so funny, and there's so many funny clips of him. There's
I wonder where all his friends from back then are.
Like one of them only lose me legs. I feel bad for him. But...
No, he didn't used to. No, he came after. Not he wasn't.
No, he was an OG. Oh, you mean like FAG?
Yes.
Oh, that really? I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Probably just doing whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go bathroom for the third time. Count them.
Okay. Well, I'll just say about Keemstar. Yeah, he just created so much really good stuff. Documentaries. He had a good podcast, the Baited podcast, which is really funny. And I think, what should I say? His Rust streams are mad funny, dude. Those were actually like hilarious, genuinely. So in his Twitter videos, when he'd be like talking about people on Twitter, they were so funny. Crespin said that Keemstar is Trump versus H3H3 Hillary. That's very true. Keemstar has always been like persecuted, even though he's always been part of like kind of the YouTube deep state to a degree. Like he's always been on that thin line of like completely getting banned, showing up on places like Killstream, which I don't want to bring up because people who are fans of that are actually insane. But Keemstar, he was able to show up on stuff like that and still do his thing. And that's what's crazy about him. He's crossed the line so many times. He's done so many outrageous things. He's manipulated scandals before, and he's also just such a high octane personality where he's like accused people of doing stuff, and then he'll have like a live drama where like debate with like the victim and then like the abuser, and he's like eating popcorn. Like he's just so crazy, but I do respect him. Like he's legitimately good at his craft. You know what I mean? He's funny, and he would make a good politician. I was like an H3H3 fan. So I just pretended to like him, but he genuinely did have like maybe one or two funny videos. Other than that, he's genuinely
owning feminists.
Yeah, he was
raping feminists.
Yeah,
He's a Western feminist.
yeah.
What?
He's the he's the Hillary Clinton of YouTube if Keem stars the Trump. And this means that everyone backing H3H3 is literally like Susan Wojcicki herself and like probably some strange deep state people. There's a lot we could talk about with that, but I don't want to because it's boring. I don't care. H3H3 is just she's stupid controlled opposition and he's
It's like on the same level of evil as No Fuckers.
Yeah, No Fuckers is literally like he's a fucking he's a lie with a face and arms and legs. He's just a walking sentient lie. It's gonna be over for him. It's gonna be over when Putin gets his hands on him.
When the Trump-Pence regime gets his hands on him.
Yeah. Dude. Remember, dude, the people are pulling up to the people are pulling up outside and they got a news for Mike Pence. They're shouting to kill Pence, dude. What are we gonna do?
I think we should do that again.
Yeah.
You know, you can get like deported from Canada for having statements like that on your public record. That's what happened. Osaka Syndrome got deported from Canada because he supported the January 6 riots vaguely.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even think he supports it because he's like the most left-wing liberal person ever.
That's true.
He's transgender and he's married to a transgender woman.
Anarchist.
His girlfriend is an anarchist, like an internet anarchist.
Yeah, but kill Mike Pence. Kill Mike Pence.
Mike Pence. Kill Mike Pence.
It's so funny that they're shouting for his death specifically. He's like his own Mike Pence fly.
Shut up.
Who is the Mike Pence fly of YouTube?
Elvis the alien, probably.
Yeah, he's the Mike Pence fly. He's more of a Bernie Mittens kind of guy, though. If you really think about it, put two and two.
I don't know who. I would have no idea who's the Mike Pence fly of YouTube.
Zaptai.
Zaptai. Dude, I love that guy.
Yeah,
Turkey Tom is obsessed with Zaptai.
Yeah, that's true.
You think he really was a pedophile?
I don't know enough to say. Regardless,
I think he was.
I hope he's not completely insane and got help and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Zaptai.
we could do. I know. I just went about Jordan Peterson.
Hot Wet Soup. Remember Hot Wet Soup?
Oh yeah, I kind of do. Yeah.
Dude, you should play next time we stream. We should watch the Lieutenant Corvus Hot Wet Soup. That'd be great.
That would be funny. Jordan Peterson is a content beast. He's been at it for a long time. He's written several books. He's a public speaker. He gets clowned on a lot, and it's kind of deserved a little bit because he's a cringe, sort of half Christian, humanist, neoliberal, UN. Just you name it. He's Wallace Breen, and that's to the point where that was like a little in joke of that me and Jaime had, where we would read Breen quotes from Half-Life 2 in like a Jordan Peterson voice. What better choice is there than collaboration, or whatever? Like you could do better than me. Pull up like a Breen quote.
Hold on. Sorry, Garrett just spoke on SAC. I had to address that.
Spoke on SAC.
Spoke on SAC. That's gonna be my new podcast name. Spoke on SAC. Oh, hold up. Breencast. I used to love these. Let me read a letter I recently received. Dear Dr. Breen, why has the combine seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen.
Well, before we even address that, we have to talk about what was he even talking about? Superstition, right?
Yeah, he talks about superstition.
Read the superstition in like a Jordan Peterson voice.
Let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, mortality is in our reach. I can't do the voice anywhere near as good as other people do.
Immortality. I'll do it. Green speech.
Dr. Breen on Gordon Freeman, but replace him with someone else.
Replace him with Muhammad Hijab. wait. Instinct.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us bring
No!
Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns. Blah, blah, blah. First, let us consider that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives.
He would say that too.
I know.
Our first enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard scrabble years when we hardened our sticks and cooked our first meals above a meager fire and startled at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern walls. But inseparable from this,
Yeah, you get the point.
Yeah. He's real life brain. We appreciate everything he does. We agree. He has great quotes. Okay, I'm just gonna say that Jordan Peterson has great quotes, especially about the old infant. He is a master when it comes to parenting. I agree with almost everything Jordan Peterson has ever said.
It's kind of ironic because his daughter is like
Starter's kind of an idiot.
she's kind of a SLUT.
Damn, son. He really did a nigga like that. I mean, Jordan Peterson would probably be a bad person if he was if he was born in the same year that his daughter was born in. So
That's true.
can you blame him?
No.
That's why people that are born like around the time that we were born in are going to be terrible, flawed pieces of shit too.
Yeah.
Probably as well as I'm going to be one. So
I think
sad.
Maps of Meaning is a good book. 12 Rules for Life is not. It's just new agey kind of nonsense. Doesn't
To
really
get
have
popular.
applicable. It's like his worst book, and that's like the only one I own physically.
I should read Maps of Meaning.
He I don't know. His whole crying about individualism video is funny. But he gets overhated on for sure. I think
Yes.
I was watching like a Catholic, or it was Jonathan Pajot and then some like Catholic friar guy or something, or priest were talking on a video, and the priest or friar or whatever said something along the lines of even though Jordan Peterson's an atheist and he's like dancing around with Christianity and he hasn't quite like accepted it yet, he actually gives like essentially like patristic readings of the Bible, like tropological.
Yeah, he has great commentary on the Bible.
Yeah, he has like really good commentary for like whatever reason. The Daily Wire did like a full I don't even know
20-part series on Exodus.
Yeah, on Exodus, and it has the
like
worst
people.
names on it. It has like
I know it has Dennis Prager,
Ben Shapiro,
Ben Shapiro,
and
other
a bunch
people,
of
just
other
nonsense people.
unnamables. I think Matt Walsh.
Azalea Banks,
Yeah, Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi, Drake,
Yeah, just the worst.
Lil
names.
Baby. Lil Baby was there.
Yeah, Lil Dicky.
He would actually be there.
That's true. He's Jewish. But really good analyses of Exodus. But it was only good just because Peterson and Pajot were on there. If they weren't there, they would be spouting off the most insane Jungian,
the most disgusting Israel defense bullshit ever.
Zionist, like evolutionary psychology, just
Darwinism
is literally only good because Peterson was so moving that people had to like get in their bag to like match the energy and like
he domineered everything.
Yeah. So he's a smart guy. He's overhated. I legit think that he's like a Shakespearean figure. Like he's too honest for this world, and like
I know.
he
doesn't belong here.
He really doesn't. He does not belong here at all, and that's I think why he's so funny. Like he has some really good. I mean, whenever he talks about the Bible and like an evolutionary psychology way, it's obviously retarded, but when he's just talking about like narratives and stories and like typology, basically, it gets extremely good. And I think that's in part because he hangs out with Pajot, who's a really good YouTuber. I'm a big fan.
He's on the list as well.
He's on the list as well. He's a really good content creator. I've been watching him for a minute now. Like he's so just in depth, and I'm a big fan of him. I like what he has to say about symbolism, and I think Peterson is better just by proxy of being near him. because Peterson has the worst vipers near him. He has Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, all these like soy freaks who have just the dumbest opinions on essentially everything. Like Dennis Prager, if you really want to watch an insane, baffling thing that will like blow your mind, I would not really recommend you to watch like any debate content on YouTube ever, but I would recommend you to watch Dennis Prager debate Pints with Aquinas, because the kind of Jewish American secular behavioralism is really like revealed in that debate, where it's like, well, I mean, I had a Jewish father and a Jewish mother, and my father used to look at Playboy magazines. You're gonna tell, but you know it was okay because he only did it every once in a while. Are you gonna gaslight me and tell me that my parents' marriage was bad because my father watched porn? I think if you think a desire but you don't act on it, it's not a bad thing. And then Pines was like, all right, well, are you you know, what do you think about like CP basically? What do you think about what do you think about that if it's AI generated or if it's anime? It's like, well, if there's no victim, then like I don't really see what the
He really said that? Wow.
Yeah, he basically said that. He was like dancing around it. He's like, I see what you're saying, but as a Jew, I cannot.
As a Jew.
Yeah, I cannot.
What
I
no
cannot
Christ
condemn
does to
this
someone.
because something wasn't done. Because religion is all about like behavioralism, and your thoughts have like no, no impact. You know what I mean? So that's how legalistic and stupid he is. And Jordan Peterson hangs around him, and yet Peterson somehow isn't like the dumbest guy on earth. I think because of Pajot. But yeah, Peterson really good when he talks about narratives and stories and like the psychology.
His debate with atheists, if they're actually willing to sit down and speak, are usually pretty good.
Yeah, like he's the best atheist speaker on that.
Crazily enough, some of the best quotes I've ever heard from Jordan Peterson were when he was on the Jocko Willink podcast, where Jocko is just sitting there for 3 hours in black and white and adding nothing to the conversation.
Yeah, I really don't understand Jocko at all. But no, he does
nothing. Yeah, that reminds me of when we were in the military and we had backpacks, and the drill sergeant said you can only take half of the stuff that you have now.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think Peterson definitely very good, very smart guy when in those specific fields, and then everything else is complete garbage. Don't let him talk about politics at all.
Yeah.
Like
everyone fails at politics. It's always bad.
Yeah.
Except Captain Cool when it comes to Asia.
Yeah, that's true. So but yeah, shout out Peterson. He's an overhated figure. If you make fun of him all day, and you actually hate him, there's probably something wrong with you.
You have the same. You have like a lead head opinion.
Yeah.
You have Doki Doki discourse opinion. You are a liberal. You need to show.
Yeah. There's only we're not gonna do everyone. We're just gonna talk about maybe a couple more.
Okay.
You should check on there. Don't do any of the most like super outrageous ones though. That are like stupid. Or at least type in the Jitsi which one you're gonna do.
We gotta do popular. Nah. We should have put Tony TCTN on this list. That's what I was gonna say like an hour ago.
Let's talk about Tobuscus because we've both been
Tobuscus. I've been on my Tobuscus wave, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Tobuscus is, everybody knows who Tobuscus is. Tobuscus was a very popular YouTuber during the early going into mid 2010s. He made a lot of song parodies. He talked about Minecraft. He knew the algorithm perfectly. He figured it out to a science. Like he knew how to make something big. He was on top of the effing world. But he had a crazy side. He had a party side, and everywhere he would go, he would leave bad stories about himself. Corroborated by several people. It isn't just one woman lied about allegations. That's not what happened. But his downfall came when out of nowhere a woman came forward and said that Tobuscus had sexually abused her, and had like forced her to do drugs. Like he's basically a fucking ADHD freak. And so he disappears for a long time. He's desperately trying to become relevant, but his channel is like probably shadow banned by YouTube, right? Because that's some shit they do. And now he has returned over the last 2 years in the form of iPhone vlogs in a Tesla, very greasy face, very hot, like in a desert. Just talking about
it's so stupid to say, and it devalues everything that I believe in. But Toby Turner, one word, Toby Turner is one of the funniest channels I've ever watched in my whole fucking life. He has great comedic timing. He's just so funny every time. He is very conservative. As you can. He has a video called "I Met Kyle Rittenhouse." Tobuscus met Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
He has videos like making fun of Elliot Page and stuff. He is just so fun. Just the fact he knows it too, because he's not an idiot. He knows for a fact that like whenever he types in these titles, he's like giggling to himself.
Yeah, he's giggling because he knows. You know how Pyrocynical would he'd be like, yeah, the guy who made MLG Teletubbies. Well, Tobuscus can just be like, yeah, Tobuscus speaks on Kyle Rittenhouse.
You can just say his fucking name and it's so funny.
Like, and he knows it, and that's why he'll have like a super serious video or about, well, not super serious because he's not, but like a video talking about like
he
something
is
with
so
conservative,
manic. He is, like,
something
the
with
most
conservative undertones, and the description is like Nugget in a Biscuit Squad or whatever.
Yes. He has a title. It's called "What If Racism Got Canceled? It's Veterans Day and Skyrim's anniversary. Biden wins, maybe. What is my gender? SpaceX footage mysteriously gone. Conspiracy lol." Oh my god.
And he still does like the early 2010s type titles, but
Yeah.
it's not that at all. He's like so full of shit, like just laughing the whole time in a car. Like he's like, I probably look crazy right now. Like he's saying,
Dude, this is probably my worst video yet. I can't even upload this.
like he's saying stuff like that. It is
Trans
actually
kids are kids.
that one's just funny as fuck.
Rainbow emoji.
If you want to watch a really good
fairy
one,
emoji.
watch the trans kids are kids one, and then watch the one where he's
If you're ever down in the dumps, just put on some Tobuscus. You will fucking you will die.
Yeah, the trans kids are kids one, and then the one where he's talking about the most beautiful women in the world.
Yes, I don't even know what that one is called.
You'll find it.
Yeah, he has a video where he brings up every continent, and he says, "No, I'm not going to spoil it, but I love his sense of humor is so funny to me."
It's if you're into the old Sam
He looks
Hyde,
so haggard too. He looks so haggard.
If you're into the old Sam Hyde like iPhone videos, basically he's like in that same vein, but it's like it's Tobuscus basically doing it, and that's like hilarious.
And then he gets like 10,000 views of video pretty much.
Yeah, and he's just a guy who he can't work a normal job because he's Tobuscus, and he was under a giant scandal, and he has a bunch of money. So he just drives around.
He's just sitting on a bunch of money. He doesn't do anything except drive around in a Tesla. Yeah,
drive around in a Tesla and like record videos where it's like, I saw this on the news today, and it's like awkward. He has like a stupid it's like a stupid funny like thing. Norm Macdonald is his like favorite comedian.
I know.
Should tell you like
his Norm Macdonald video is also very funny.
Yeah, like he's a really good YouTuber, like genuinely. Like his vlogs are just they're so funny. His title game is like so like cheeky, like it's something we would do.
He's the most cheeky person on YouTube. He has a video called Transphobia Phobia from a month ago, censored in parentheses.
Yeah, he's
coming back on Tobuscus actually.
Yeah. He's just so cheeky, and he knows that like how it looks that like Tobuscus is being like a little cheeky bastard. It's like, imagine if you're Ray William Johnson and you're like signaling that,
and you're conservative and MAGA. And he's making jokes about annoying orange nugget in a biscuit and Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, like he's mad, and he's so funny. He would have a good conversation with us because he's like he's like above our wavelength. He's like way funnier than us, and like more aware than we are.
He has like spatial reasoning abilities that put us in a fucking box and we can't get out.
Yeah, because he's like genuinely like he knows how it looks. It's really funny.
He changed his Tobuscus avatar. It used to be just his face with the word Toby, and now he's drinking from a water bottle that has the word safety water written on it. He changed that like a month ago.
Yeah, no, he's really good. The people talking bad about him, first of all, don't understand him. Like these vulture YouTube channels, like the rise and downfall. We'll talk about that some other time.
That's evil.
Yeah, but there are people talking about the rise and fall of Toby Turner. What used to be a big Minecraft YouTuber is now grasping at relevance, recording unhinged videos in his car, rambling about far-right politics. It's literally just him like driving a Tesla and fucking like being a cheeky little guy.
It's just retrospective worship. It's so evil.
Yeah, I hate those. I hope you can hear.
I don't know. I don't know where the safety water joke comes from. By the way, just he had safety torch. Maybe that's where
It's
it
just
comes
like
from.
it's just like a Toby Turnerism. It's like a specific.
He has so much autism. It's crazy.
I know he's so funny, and his in regards to
He also just made a video 13 days ago called "Don't cut off your eggplant emoji." And 6 minutes long.
yeah, he's I'll just say that the people saying that he's an unhinged freak are
It's not
they
true.
just don't get his sense of humor. Like he's just really
Yes.
funny.
You just don't get it, bro.
Yeah, you're literally like looking at someone who's like funny and being like, you're kind of weird.
He has a video from 5 years ago called "My Life Is Over." I really want to watch that.
That's hilarious. He's a really good YouTuber.
Yeah, he has probably the funniest off the cuff person. Period. Like he can make anything funny.
Definitely.
He's
In
like-
regards to his old videos, his Skyrim videos are really good. I would watch.
Yes, his Skyrim are great.
Skyrim videos are great, and also he wasn't just a let's player like blindly reacting to stuff. He really put his soul into it, and that's probably
He
why he
did.
went crazy and did a bunch of bad stuff. Is because he's
Yes.
good.
It's because he knew YouTube so much until YouTube knew him.
Definitely. We'll do a couple more, and then we'll have like a final word.
All right.
Final words.
Was that yours, Tobuscus?
I
I don't remember.
it doesn't matter.
All right.
Justin Bieber fan 69. I'm a giant fan of.
Yeah.
I'm a giant, massive fan, and there's a lot I could say, but Jaime is very passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm the real Justin Bieber fan. I was the first person to put Matthew onto this. I think My God videos, old My God 10 years ago, all those people, by the way, now are complete losers. They're still online. They're either dead by drugs, they're in jail, or they're still
just
doing the
mean.
same shit.
Or they're just mean.
They're just mean. They're just bullies. Jocks. They're like internet jocks. No, which I mean, it kind of has been what they've been forever, but to still be doing it 12 years later, it's like lame as shit. I like Justin Bieber fan the most because he's the most soft spoken. He doesn't scream at you. He just says something outrageous like they would there's a video like maybe 2 years ago where they're talking about penises for some reason. They're talking about penises on TTT Minecraft TTT Gmod, and the guy goes, "Your little pee-pee nipple," and then Justin Bieber turns on his mic and goes, "Nah, my BBC." And then the guy just laughs for like 10 seconds. He's like, all right, let's vote ban this nigger, and they click him. Like that. I just think it's way funnier when you just let the guy talk than noob dog, you're interrupting him or whatever stupid my god like trolling now where you're just speaking, won't shut the hell up. It's not funny. It's lame. Like, you watch a trolling video, watch someone freak out to watch like something funny happen in a game. You don't watch just to see some guy yak.
Yeah, and also he's not mean in his video.
He's not mean either. He's pretty nice compared to everybody else. He's wholesome.
He's also a MAGA Christian.
He's also a MAGA Christian now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a good person.
Yeah, I really wish I was so tapped into.
It's because he's cheeky. That's why.
Yeah, like Tobuscus.
We love the cheeksters. We love them.
Yeah, I used to be really into the like CS:GO trolling YouTubers.
It's good. Oh, we should put Pedro on this list sometime later.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's one that I actually did watch. But I was gonna say I watched a lot of those like CS:GO trolling YouTubers and stuff when I was younger. I was into all those like griefer clans and whatnot. And I really wish that I grew up watching him. I really wish I did, because I would have loved him if I watched him when I was younger. But I only really watched him around. I started watching.
We cannot bring up the internet shock jock.
Yeah, because Jaime showed me him.
Yes.
What
the fuck? Yeah. Pedro just made a video 9 days ago. I gotta stay stubbed. Holy shit.
But yeah, Pedro is really good too. Basically for kind of the same.
Pedro the Sexy Mexicano is his YouTube handle. He is just a CS:GO, and I love them too because Pedro and Feces, the two guys that I mainly watch.
Isn't Feces dead?
No, he's no. Actually, I don't try and dox people, but I just happened to like miraculously find his Instagram. He's like almost 30. He's like married to some girl.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
life is completely fine for him. He's just like a berserk nerd now. He just like draws stuff. He's cool.
I was mixing him up with someone else.
Oh, you're thinking about Zombie?
Yeah, I was thinking of
Zombie
Zombie.
died like 7 years ago, bro.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah, Zombie. But Pedro and Feces spelled with a 3, Feces with a 3. They were just trollers like 9 years ago. About 6 years ago. What? Yeah, like 2017 CS:GO trolling, like 2014 Gmod trolling. That was the peak. They never speak in their videos. That's my favorite part. And if they do, they're like this. Hold on. Let me switch my camera. Just make it better. Give me a second. Allow permissions. Allow. Alright, do this. So they'll be on CS:GO, and they'll have these terrible mics. Like you can hear the background noise, like it's louder than this. Like transgender, like profile picture ever, and then he'd sound like this. I am not the girl. I am not. Get out of the way.
Yeah,
Who are you? It's so good. He's so funny. It's cheeky. That's why I like it. It's because you're not. You fucking stupid Russian kid. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's
You're not being
gay.
You're just being a little cheeky mungus.
You're just being a little cheeky asshole to people, and it's so funny because I think foreign people will always be funnier than Americans. Trolling Americans, it's very unlikely you'll get like a super memorable response from them because trolling is just so
Unless they
it's
literally
so
live
ingrained.
unless they